and good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope everybody can hear me because I had to unplug my headset. So I'm wondering if that was one of my problems before in the past. So can everybody hear me? Woohoo! Hello. Huh? Yeah, I know there's Cliff. Let's get this started here so that I can do this. Copy link. Get that out there for everybody to join. That's usually up. As I said, I hope everybody's going to have a wonderful weekend coming up here because I have to work over the weekend. So I'm going to be doing at least a live today. I'll probably be doing a quick live. Oh, okay, good. Alrighty. So yeah, so I'll probably do a short live on Friday and a short live on Saturday. Unfortunately, I will not be here for Cliff's live because we will be going to the park on Saturday. Ooh, there you are.
Up close and personal.
Oh, yeah. Let me get that taken care of. There we go.
There we go.
Alrighty, and then there's that.
Good evening, JDs and Lentilmen.
How's it going?
It's going.
I have news. Can I share my news with Cliff real quick about work?
Go ahead.
I'm going back to work on Monday.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's temporary at nights due to my work restriction. And as soon as I'm off a restriction, I go back to days.
Awesome sauce.
So that's my news.
That's his update.
Yeah, there is no housing news because there will be no housing.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay. So, like I said, tonight we're going to be talking about, food, fun, and gardening.
What was the first one again?
Food. It's 4th of July.
Not till Friday.
It's all week.
But I can't grill, unfortunately.
Well, you don't have to grill.
Oh, Jenny does make a point. We can go to the park and grill.
And we get somebody from across the pond for his point of view.
Greetings, traitors.
Traitors? we booted your butts, remember?
And look how well it's lasted.
Good evening, dirty tea water drinker.
That is no way to talk about Colin.
Hey.
That's
I drink
muddy
coffee
tea
there.
water.
Thank you very much. And I'm getting ready to make one as we speak.
Ooh, don't make stuff over.
Like I said, I just got done doing a quick food over the fire again. So,
did you film it?
Oh, I filmed. Yes, you'll see a short.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. You talked about that yesterday. I wasn't sure if you were going to do that.
Yeah. So the short will probably be out tomorrow. I'll probably schedule it for tomorrow.
Okay.
Once I put it together. Well, no, I'm gonna have to do it on my phone, so I will have to do it tomorrow. I'll probably do it tomorrow morning before I go to work. So yeah, it'll be. I did some special burgers. I did some seasoned burgers, which are really, really, really good. I put hamburger, onions, watch your sister sauce, and my seasoning. Yeah.
Or Worcestershire, depending on how you.
No, Worcestershire.
I wonder how Rob pronounces it.
Wash your sister's shorts.
No,
It's Worcestershire. It's Worcestershire. Say it that way.
It's Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
I said it right.
I'm sorry. I think the English are the only ones that can actually say that correctly.
It is.
Okay, what? Say aluminum.
Aluminium.
I'm sorry, that one gets me every time.
Here's one for you to try. Try this one then. Universal health care.
Yep, that sounds just like universal health care.
I go back with my VA.
I got one for you then, Rob. Purple burglar alarm.
Pardon?
Purple burglar alarm.
Purple burglar alarm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Cecilia.
Purple burglar alarm. Hey, Cecilia, how's it going?
Hello, Cecilia. Oh, and how about this one? Alexa, intruder alert.
Ooh.
I like that one, that video.
Is that the one that's got the self-harming things go bang, 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 bang.
Yeah,
No.
the room goes red and plays loads of scary noises.
It only is scary if it actually happens.
Well, I'm sure it already has.
I don't know, break into an English farmyard, see how that plays out for you.
Well, anyways,
How are we all anyway?
Well, anyways, for the great American holiday in the middle of the hot, blazing sun of summer.
Yeah, right.
We have rain.
Oh, you guys got rain?
You always have
We
rain.
No, we've had a really horrific heat wave for the last week, 10 days.
Okay. Clarify heat wave.
How hot did you
Parts of the country were hitting 100.
Wow, that's impressive.
We've had, it's been bad. We've had health warnings across the nation for the elderly and infirm and everything. So this rain is welcome.
Oh, yeah, I
people
hope
are
so.
homeless.
You know, they wouldn't be infirm if they drank more Viagra water. Just saying.
Yeah,
So
but
what's
that would be more people in jail for indecent exposure.
So yes, I'm enjoying the 4th of July with some rain and a late night train trip to London.
Oh,
Late night train to London. That's a
Yeah.
good song, isn't it?
Because it's cheap.
so what's everybody cooking over the week?
Pizza rolls.
We might do burgers and brats, maybe.
Yeah, because
We don't know yet.
What are we gonna do again on Friday?
Salmon and the London broil.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing a London broil and salmon.
I'm doing the same thing I do every weekend, forgetting to go shopping.
So I was going to say, try to take over the world.
World. That's what I was thinking. The same thing.
Me too.
No, I think this weekend, because I'm down in the city, it's going to probably be Chinatown. Something a bit different. Might film it, might not.
Yeah, I'll probably film the cooking over the fire with the London broil and the salmon.
Jenny
Hopefully
has
it
her
comes out.
fishing lesson, so she might actually do some.
It can't be a London broil, Jason. It's a Texas broil. You don't
Okay,
live in London.
That's true.
Yeah, we're gonna change it to Texas broil because it's being cooked in Texas. And if we're cooking it in England, in London, it'd be a London broil.
You don't get Orco.
I don't know why they call that cut a London broil. I have no idea.
Got this for Jenny.
No, because it was invented by the Americans.
Just like the English
The Lon-
muffin.
Yeah, the London broil was invented by the Americans.
It's
I
like
think it
French
was.
fries.
I think it was designed to. The name was to give it a bit of
Flair.
a bit of flair, a bit of class, poshness to make it more appealing.
I'm sorry, we don't do posh.
I've noticed.
I've never heard of it.
And the thing is, I am very. The only thing posh I do is when I polish my boots. And I don't have polished my boots in over 20 years.
I mean, I can't eat it, but it does look rather nice.
Like I said, I'm one of those ones that kind of like the fries and vinegar or the fries and gravy.
Cool.
Fries and gravy. Poutine.
Oh, I actually have a quick question for Rob. Can you eat an Impossible Burger from Burger King?
Technically, on paper, yes, but no, I say don't cook it on a separate grill.
That's what I mean. If you could figure out a way, if it was done that way.
If they cooked it on well, it depends. It depends the franchisee holder, but some of them will have a separate grill just for cooking vegetarian options. Most won't because of the turnover.
That's kind of cool.
Well, the thing is, I mean, because I know that you're not vegetarian in the normal sense. Yours is an allergy reason.
What, I don't skip down the road wearing a tutu?
Yeah. No.
Or do you?
Oh,
I-
yeah. Wait. If unless he's wearing a kilt, then that's a whole different ballgame.
I have been watching Cliff's How to Skip videos.
Ooh.
It's a good range.
Remember to
Yeah, no, a lot of places are like that.
first.
A lot of places that say they serve vegetarian food, it's not because of the way it's cooked.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure because, I mean, my boy loves those things for some unknown reason, but he'll eat a double cheeseburger just like that too. So,
So if you think your boy's still growing, don't let him eat them.
oh,
The hormones that are in those things are horrific. The
right.
chemical hormones, they'll mess you up.
He is
Oh,
definitely
man.
still growing.
I was just looking at the weather forecast for Friday. Looks like the winds are going to be blowing from the south, heading north. I was kind of hoping they'd be heading east. It's going to be west.
Are you gonna be flying kites?
No, so I can get the smoke from the fireworks kind of to settle down in my area. It's good fertilizer.
Oh,
Oh yes.
we had somebody shoot something off yesterday. Woke us up.
We'll be doing that on the Friday and Saturday.
I will not be
gonna
doing that.
outside gardening on Friday. 3-day
I'm not sure-
weekend. 3-day weekend for once in 20 years.
So I've got a 3-day weekend. It's quite unusual.
A free day weekend or 3?
3 days off. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ah,
I get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
But unfortunately, I've only got 4 days worth of work to do in those 3 days.
I understand that's kind of hard to do.
Well, I'm going to celebrate Independence Day by buying a new powered pole saw and wood chipper.
Ooh,
Ooh, more power.
Treating myself to tools I don't really need, but it's cheaper than renting in the long run.
So we
Yes, it is.
yeah, that's when all of our sales are happening. They actually have better sales this upcoming weekend than Father's Day.
Oh,
Yeah. I guess
See, we don't-
Harbor Freight, Lowe's, Home Depot.
should we call Rob Tim Taylor?
so all of our hardware stores of various levels and guys don't do sales in that sense, like you guys do them.
They should.
You get like the post Christmas we're going out of business because we sold nothing sale.
Mhm.
Shortly followed by the it's Valentine's Day, we lied about going out of business, but we are going out of business sale.
Hey, Grace.
Well, that's
Hi,
the
Grace.
name
Yeah.
going out of business.
Or is that their name going out of business?
At this point, it might as well be. So
Yeah, like
I figured
We have stores like
I
that.
need some new tools, and when I looked at the rental cost, it was like £100 for the wood chipper for the weekend, or £149.95 to buy it.
Just buy it.
Buy it.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need more tools, but
No.
I do
That's
need
not-
more
that's-
tools.
Yes, you do. If I
Yeah,
had more space and actually have a place to put them, I would buy more tools.
Yeah, I still want to get
Well,
my hands on that leaf shredder.
I have a Makita factory shop about 45 minutes from my house,
Ooh,
and
nice.
a credit card.
That could be dangerous.
What you need
Well,
is
see, I don't
tractor.
need a chainsaw for my garden, so I've got one on order.
Someone had a little small version of battery powered chainsaw at the farmers market yesterday for like
They're quite good.
$30.
Yeah, they're quite powerful.
I just don't
Yeah.
need one at the moment because I'm in a freaking hotel room.
What if you get a really stiff loaf of bread and it needs slicing?
I got a sword.
That's
What if you bought some?
right?
Yeah, what if you bought some Kerrygold butter and your current knife was not up to the job?
Then I heat up the blade and then cut it that way.
No. Buy a pruning saw.
Like
I
this.
got one. I
Like
got I got a Black & Decker folding saw.
Electric turkey carver.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I got one of
But
those.
those electric pruning saws are worth their weight in gold.
You know what? They really are.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was one of those. It was one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know what brand it was, but it was just like that.
It doesn't matter. The internals are practically the same on every single one.
But I just didn't have $30 on me at the time. Otherwise, I would have bought it.
Yeah, the only problem is, it takes forever to charge these batteries.
Oh, yes.
Are they interchangeable with any other kinds of batteries?
No, they
Nope.
are not. They're,
That sucks.
That's what. Well, I'm looking at going down the Ryobi route because they only do 2 types of battery for absolutely all their tools.
Yeah, they have the regular ones and then the One Plus.
Yeah.
I'll stick to my my powered chainsaw. Thank you very much.
I think DeWalt makes one of these.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I'm thinking about, when this one dies, I'm thinking about getting that DeWalt.
Well, I've got a Craftsman chainsaw. I don't really need a.
If
little
you can
battery.
afford it, spend the extra, get the Makita version.
Yeah.
It will definitely outlast you.
Yeah. and
But they're great.
get more batteries for it.
That's
How
the
long
thing.
does one of those last with hard use?
Well, Ryobi has one too. Ryobi Bauer has one. The standard mini chainsaw. I don't know. That's like an off-brand, but
Especially
yeah.
if you're cutting up. Okay, this is actually can connect to barbecuing in case you're doing wood for your fire.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
It's like a
apparently,
truck.
Jason, they sell those at your work. The Cobalt sells them too.
yeah.
They last. The actual chain lasts quite a while. The batteries can vary between sort of 2 to 6 hours depending on use.
That's
Yeah,
why you want to find something that can take more other kind of battery, not just one proprietary type of battery.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm still-
unfortunately, most of them are singular to the proprietary battery that's for their branding.
Well, then why is that a lot of Makita stuff has multiple stuff that you can plug into it?
Well, because they market their tool line for that specific battery that they made. Same with DeWalt. Ryobi's the same way.
Well, you can plug into other ones, just the same size of battery, just same connectors, everything.
yeah, I got to find out when the next time they're going to be changing their batteries too.
Mm.
Yeah, because you want to coincide buying your power tools, your cordless tools, when they bring out the new style of batteries, because then they'll sell those batteries for 8-10 years. You don't want to buy it at the end of when they're making those certain types of batteries.
No. Well, you say that. I have a Makita hammer drill from the 19 which ran on NiCad batteries, and I found an adapter and it still works.
Nice.
It's older than me and it still works.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
older than you, and I still work.
Hi, Jenny.
hi Jenny.
Well,
Like this starter batteries.
in that case, Jenny, can you show us where to insert the batteries on Colin?
He's sitting down right now. I can't turn you.
I love that woman. By the way, for those who didn't know, last Thursday was our 15th wedding anniversary. So
Yeah, ours is coming up Friday.
You know,
Yes.
over here, 15 years is what you get out on with good behaviour for murder.
well, she hasn't killed me yet, so I'm alive still. We actually ran into a
She
couple
could be a free woman by now.
Yeah, we ran into a couple who had the chainsaw at the farmers market. That their anniversary was the same as ours.
They had the honey.
Oh, they had the honey. Sorry.
Lavender.
Max got
Oh, that's nice.
Mac has got the boop after being riled up.
So, I've attempted. You know, I was saying about I need to take that buddleia tree out. I have started making an effort and nearly keeled over in the process. But we measured the trunk. My estimation was way off.
How far off were you?
Well, I reckoned it was looking at about a 28-inch trunk, give or take. Bear in mind, I was looking at this through buddleia and bramble, so we allow a little bit of give. Try more like 58.
Well,
Yeah, that's a little bit
congratulations, Grace.
That's a big one or a small one?
Pardon?
So it's either a big trunk or a small trunk.
58-inch trunk. So
Is that
My-
a tree
my
trunk
plan to
or
take-
a television trunk or a travel trunk?
technically it's a buddleia bush. It's not even a tree. But clearly my ground is very nutritious.
Let's
So
see
my
how
plan
long
to take-
Iowa or something.
Well, I was going to take it out of a handsaw. Well, that's not happening now. So we're going to go down the old-fashioned gardening route of using sugar and a weed killer.
Or you can just buy your mulcher, rent a mulcher mower thing and just mulch it down.
Nah, just blow it out of the ground like I did last time.
Well, if you get a hold of those World War II party favors that go boom, you put it.
No, I'll just do what I said to the neighbours last time. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Must have been a pocket of natural gas.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, it was swamp gas.
Well, we have a natural gas leak on our street anyway. It's never been fixed. So I'll pin it on that.
Well, here's the thing: you
No.
got to be careful if it actually sets off the other.
Be all right. Well,
Yeah,
worst
that's-
case scenario,
that's
new
the
fence.
problem.
Yeah, it's a future Rob problem anyway.
Future.
Yeah, 58-inch trunk. That was a little bit of a. You know, you stand there and just go. Well, you look at it and go, this isn't going to work.
Hey, you can drill a couple holes in there, put a little bit of fuel in there, light it on fire, and say you guys got a neighborhood barbecue.
So Buddleia has a weird characteristic. It burns so cold it barely stays alight.
What tree is this?
Buddleia.
I've never heard of that.
Neither have
It's
I.
really the butterfly bush.
Never heard of it.
It's a real. It looks when it's flowering, it's gorgeous. You know those ornate flower bushes you get in posh, stately homes and country houses and stuff.
What if it's
Ew.
similar to the bottle brush?
Hold on a minute. Oh, come on, brain. Well, for reasons beyond me, it won't let me type in a chat. Let
No,
me
you
stick
can't.
it in.
You can't talk on the Talk Studio side. You can't type. You got to go through YouTube.
Hold on, I'll stick it in. I think this is the spelling. I've stuck it in the private chat.
Oh, there it is.
But it's a beautiful looking bush, except for it's now classified as an invasive species on the same level as Japanese knotweed.
Ooh.
Yeah. Went from ornate garden bush to vermin burn it.
It's a pretty bush.
The problem. Oh, it's gorgeous looking.
He's got a lightsaber now.
Ay, gracias, Rob.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking bush, but we can't get rid of it without like certificates and stuff now.
Well, I don't. Here's the closest thing do I have to a green one.
So my gardening plans for this couple of weeks are out the window.
It looks kind of close to like a lavender or a.
It's not too dissimilar.
Okay.
It sheds in exactly the same way, but the boughs and the branches, rather than being a dense tree-like wood, it's fibrous.
Oh, okay.
So cutting it with a chainsaw, forget it, because it just binds up.
It's a Bubba bush. Okay.
Yeah, you have to do it all by hand with old-fashioned hand saws and silky saws. Yeah,
Let's see. Love, what is this? What do you call this?
the Buddleia.
No. I'm asking what she used to work at a green a florist or whatever.
Oh, what's the other one that's
Paradise.
Is it in the lilac family?
Pardon?
Is it in the lilac family?
I think so.
That's probably because Jenny says it looks like lilacs.
Oh, I said the same thing.
Because there's a purple version of one, and this looks like lilacs to me. They're called star roses.
Oh no, it's not actually. Interesting.
There's one called Violet Cascade, one's called Star Rose, and the other one's called Butterfly Bush, like you said.
Oh, what's the
I mean,
other one that's similar to the lilac? It's going to be the. Oh, geez, I can't remember it now.
So what have we got here? What's it related to? No, it seems to be a complete standalone plant. But it's great for pollinating animals.
Yeah, I saw the butterflies and bees.
Bees love it. Butterflies love it. Especially if you have monarch butterflies or red admirals, which are in global shortage.
Yeah.
When I was stationed in Monterey, we used the monarch butterfly migration route was in Monterey once a year, and we'd get billions of butterflies go through. They would take this one tree and just bend it over as many butterflies that were on it. It was really interesting to see when they took off. That's the only monarch butterfly thing I have.
I mean,
Sorry.
it's a nice looking plant for about a week.
For
Has no
about a
smell.
week as it's bloom.
Yeah, it has no smell, blooms for about a week, and then it drops to the floor, and you're left with
A
these.
dead bush.
Well, no, it's not dead. That's the problem. It just is like these whipping sticks.
What's
That'll
the
just
root system look like?
twice the size of the bush above.
So that's probably you're going to have trouble getting rid of it even after
Will punch through concrete.
you can't
Most really
run
will.
them out, unfortunately.
Yeah, it'll undermine foundations. It'll smash pipes.
I know.
It's a common problem here. You find Buddleia growing inside sewage pipes.
Sounds like tree roots here.
Well, we found a company that isn't too far from me who don't sell to the public a chemical that was developed to kill knotweed.
Oh, Heritage.
So I'm gonna ask him to pop by with his drill and funnel. Have a little
Yeah.
little dab of that.
Yeah, you know-
you can do vinegar and chlorine or bleach, and that'll pretty much take care of that bush.
And the soil.
Well, put it this way: it was struck by lightning and started to grow out of control. This thing is a living definition of heaven's full and the devil don't want me.
Do they sell like Roundup or Garland there?
I have the non-consumer Roundup at home, and it barely touches it.
Because that's what they're saying that you need to use once you cut it close to the ground.
Yeah,
Glyptosulfate. It's
Concentrated.
glyptosulfate. The
Yeah.
problem is it's unsurprisingly banned in Europe for being carcinogenic.
Oh, about the triclopyr.
A lot of
Yes,
the stuff
exactly.
that we are available to get here over the counter, believe it or not, is banned in most places around the world.
Yeah.
I'm
Funny,
surprised.
despite all our-
I'm surprised copper sulfate banned there.
No, because we use it in fireworks.
Oh, it says consider using a drill at a 45-degree angle into the trunk, then apply the herbicide.
Yep, and the other trick is to drive copper nails into it. But have you seen the price of copper?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Copper will kill nearly every plant. I'll get it gone. The problem is I have no rear access, so just getting rid of it's the hard part.
Every time it springs up a leaf, torch it.
Well,
you can-
no, I mean, physically disposing of the ruination, I have no rear access to my house.
Oh,
Yeah,
You have to go through his house.
hence the need for a wood chipper.
How are you going to get the wood
Well-
chipper back there?
Through his
Oh, well-
house.
Yeah, through the house. You can get the portable ones are like the size of a golf bag.
Yeah, I have one.
See, my plan is my neighbour wants to replace the fence, and so do I, truth be told, but I want her to pay for it. So I'm going to say to her, look, I'm clearly going to be gutting out this tree, which is going to undermine the fence. Let's get a new fence put in. While it's down, you've got rear access. Can I whip all this stuff out?
Do you know any woodworkers that could probably use the wood for something?
It's no good for that.
no, it's fibrous.
They're
Almost-
like saplings. It's a thin, stringy plant.
Yeah, it's just like if you just took a bunch of cordage and just rolled it together, that's what the inside of it looks like.
Then you could use it for making baskets.
Nope.
That'd be
Not even
sweet.
baskets.
Yeah.
But Buddleia has no use other than being a plant.
Yeah, you ever
You
work
said it
with
was like willow.
palm
And willow
trees?
could be made into baskets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is it like a fibrous like a palm tree?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man, those things are hard to work with.
Can you make cordage out of it?
No.
Nope.
'Cause
Has
it's
no
considered
integral
fibrous.
strength. Its strength solely comes from being inside the bark.
Hmm. I'm just trying to find a use for it because I mean, if you have that much, like you said, I mean, there might be some kind of thing you could try to use it for.
Just literally
Feeding the
for
butterfly.
pollination.
Whips
There you go. Make it
or
work.
switches.
I mean, ironic. Well, tell a lie. The flowering part has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits and can arguably be used. This is not me being a medical, and this is not medical advice. It has had some usage for respiratory infection.
Well, that's good at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to
um,
get
I-
Universal
respiratory.
You can use it for. That's good at least, but it was left too long. Someone probably did use it for that originally, and then it just went haywire.
Oh yes, I'm sure the plant that did originally help people is no longer in existence.
Well, their
But-
work lives on and on.
Yeah, I'm not going to be rubbing it about myself in some sort of this is the dawning of Aquarius fashion.
Yeah, I'm not a witch doctor, so
Yeah,
I know
quite.
a lot of herbalists in this area
Yeah.
who do.
you
Stuff
mean
with
you
that.
mean witch doctors?
No, herbalists.
Witch doctor.
They have their degree in herbalism.
I know some herbalists. They live in the bus stop.
Now, I know witches too, but that's a whole different ballgame. They're not mutually exclusive.
Mm.
And that kind of
Yeah, no use for the plant.
Well, it looks like you're going to have a lot of summer fun with that plant.
No kidding.
It's going to probably take you about 6 months to get rid of it.
Well, this is the thing. Even in the winter, it's not easy to deal with.
Well, it's because it's the root system. Like you said,
Mm.
you're going to have
It will.
it's going to
It will grow.
It's going to come back.
Yeah, it will grow all year round, even without leaves on it.
Yeah, because it's all the nutrients are from the underground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a nightmare.
Here.
It is a pretty plant, though.
Oh, it's beautiful to look at. If you can keep one in a tub without it touching the deck, you're fine.
In other words, it would be a great container plant.
Does it grow
Yes,
from the top down or from the bottom up? How's it? I mean, if one of the top portions of the plant touches the ground, the root,
It grows. No, if it touches the ground, it will find a
so
root.
it's like it's a cane in the cane family. Like
Not quite.
Well, it's like bamboo. If a piece of bamboo touches the ground, it'll start growing roots.
Like Bermuda grass.
Or
But
even
it's the speed at which.
Or like ivy or mint.
or briar.
Mm.
Oh, geez.
It's the speed at which it grows that concerns people. Because I trimmed one back the other week, and within 2 or 3 days, it was back to where it was.
Yeah, 3 or 4 inches a day. I heard.
Thanks for the hair.
The best you can do in this time of year is just kill the leaves and hope for the best.
Do you? Does it have thorns?
No,
Oh, that's good at least. That's your only saving grace right now.
weighs an absolute ton. Like it's so incredibly dense. The weight of it is difficult to work with.
Yeah, it probably grows just like, the lemongrass. Yeah,
It's like a weed.
In there, it's in there.
It's a weed. Let's just call it that.
In order to get some of that stuff, in order to get rid of it, you have to dig down like 6-8 inches and just remove everything.
Yeah. You have to operate on
You go to
scorched
your
earth.
house and test, you just can't pour gasoline and let it burn.
No, I cannot.
Because they would frown on that.
Ever so slightly.
A little bit charcoal, lighter fluid. Hey, barbecue.
Tell them it was a lightning strike.
Had some dry lightning. It was localized to just here repeatedly for 2 hours.
No, it started burning and it just didn't stop.
It gave it superpowers.
Now, see, the problem is
Thor
we've
did
got
it.
wooden fences either side of the garden, and neither of my neighbours are particularly friendly. So I have to sort of box quite clever with them.
That's
I
okay.
mean, my argument would be is I can do what I like to one of the neighbours because during the pandemic lockdown, she cracked the sewer main open doing garden renovations.
Bravo.
Well, you know what lives in sewers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alligators.
Hundreds of them.
No, rats and cockroaches.
Jenny said
Hundreds and
turtles.
hundreds. Yeah, turtles, one rat, and a pizza shop.
A pizza shop.
Yes.
Splinter.
Yeah, so when we had that heat wave in the pandemic, she broke the sewers doing garden works. You could have jumped through the hole; it was that big.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, what was she doing, putting a swimming pool in?
Did
The
they ask-
neighbourhood
did,
was
the turtle
overrun.
come and ask where his pizza order was.
The neighbourhood was overrun by rats for months.
This is where you would have been allowed to at least have a slingshot or something to take them out.
This is why I have a badger.
Badger.
Seriously, don't get a guard dog. Don't even get a guard goose. Get a badger.
Get a badger.
Badger.
Or a ferret. Can you have a ferret?
Yeah, but they don't make great pets without being kept in cages.
Slinky cats? Or carpet sharks?
Yeah, slinky
It's a
cats.
slinky cat or a noodle cat, or also known as carpet sharks. Because they get money on carpet.
Well, I did work out the only thing known to mankind that is scarier than a badger to get rid of my badger problem. I need to borrow someone's mother-in-law.
I was gonna say a badger mixed with a spider and a snake.
No, that would just be cool.
What would you call it,
Big old long necked badger spider.
Tony.
Tony?
No, I'd be Leroy Snakins.
So, in other words, you had a target-rich environment during that pandemic.
Oh, well, the upside of being in the pandemic, being cause my bedroom window faces the rear, was that nobody was really talking to each other. So I would sit at night with my pistols and a few CO2 canisters and leave her garden full of presents.
Oh, you were playing arcade, is what you were doing.
Yeah, I was playing whack-a-mole.
Whack a rat.
Whack a rat.
Yeah.
Or
She ended up
slap
with
a
an
rat.
awful lot of them in her garden.
Wow, they probably wreaked havoc on the garden.
Well, I mean, they were technically coming out of her garden, so yeah.
I was just putting them back. I was
Yeah.
returning her toys.
It's called fertilizer.
But yeah, the damage, massive amounts of damage. At least 2 neighbours had to dig their gardens out
Oh,
Ouch.
to get rid of the burrows.
What kind of rats were they? Were like pack rats or regular rats?
you were sewer rats.
Well,
Ninja Supreme Death Rats from Mars.
Okay.
Was Splinter part of them?
Biker rats from Mars.
Well, some of the ones we captured and killed were north of 11 inches.
Oh, those are
Is
small.
that including the tail
Not-
or without the tail?
No, that's just a body.
Oh, that's the body.
That sounds like muskrats here.
It was like
Well, I
some of
reckon if I'd killed enough of them, I could have made some sort of shawl out of them.
Ooh, you could be
You could have
rat.
made, you could have made enough hamburgers to survive the pandemic.
Well, what do you-
Well, I wouldn't have need. I didn't need toilet roll.
When you be demolition man, him eating a rat.
Right?
It was.
Yeah.
To be fair, she did nothing about the problem until the neighbours the other side threatened to sue her for every penny she's worth,
Jeez.
which is about $1.75.
Yeah, no, like I
They
said,
should have sued her.
as Johnny Mac says, the pelt is good.
So that was.
Can you imagine trying to tan that many rat pelts? Then stitch them together.
We weren't short of a urine supply.
People go, "What are you doing?" I'm tanning pelts.
Yeah, I've got an open source for tanning. Yeah, she has been the reason why a lot of us are having to spend significant time and money on gardens.
Ah,
Mm.
yeah.
It's a shame you can't get a petition signed by everyone and get it removed from the neighborhood.
Well, she converted her house. She had work done, so the entire ground floor we think is like one open plan cavern now, which leads to questions about structural security. But anyway, and we were like looking at it and thought if she put it on the market, she's never going to make a penny on it. Because who wants a 1-room downstairs house with 3 bedrooms upstairs?
Open
Nobody.
concept is very common up here in the United States, unfortunately.
That's called a basement.
Effectively, it's an above ground basement with 3 bedrooms and a bathroom on top of it. Well, 2 bedrooms and an office.
No,
Yeah.
would it make a nice
But
little
because-
YouTube studio?
Well, it's attached to my house because I live in a semi-detached. So if it goes on the market, I am going to see how much the mortgage is on it.
Oh,
Because,
speaking of-
well,
sorry,
What?
cut again.
So,
We
go ahead.
went to the house today, and it was disgusting. The upstairs looked amazing, carpet wise. It smelled like dog crap. The entire house.
ugh,
Apparently, they
Nice.
kept the dogs in the basement, and it wafted through the entire place. And they were
yeah,
willing
that's
to
not coming out.
finance
Why?
us
Because that's what the
buying.
handler was.
And it's just, and there's water leaking into the basement, and
Oh no,
Okay.
no.
Is that the house you went to view the other day but couldn't get in?
That's the one.
I
And
said, didn't I? There was a reason you shouldn't view it.
no, the thing is, I mean, the basement was huge and everything else. I mean, if it would not have been leaking and smelled like dog crap, it wasn't half bad. But Jenny's allergies wouldn't let her stay in the house.
Hmm.
She just really violently allergic to that kind of thing, that concentrated kind of thing. We dealt with that once in one of our first house places we lived together in, because our upstairs neighbors had Doberman pinchers, and they left this much dog crap through the entire apartment.
Hmm.
And they had babies up there. They never cleaned.
Gross.
Oh, we had to help clean the apartment, and it was disgusting.
Well, guys,
But we're not going to. We lived through that once. We're not doing it again. And they were
No, you've got
offering
enough on your
to finance the house to us, and even at that, no, there's no way. It was just too much for Jenny, too much for me.
Yes, you've got enough on your plate without adding to it.
Huh?
You've got enough on your plate without adding to it.
Right, especially because Jenny has asthma already, and she doesn't need anything to exasperate her condition
Mhm.
already. And she gets, and it's also smelled like mold too. And we just got out of the mold situation. We don't need any more.
Yeah, you don't need to go back into it.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay.
But we had to turn it down an offer on a house because of that. Because there's no physical way they would have to remediate the entire basement and then reseal it and everything, and that would cost thousands.
You'd be back to square one, really, wouldn't you?
Pretty much. And there was not much of a backyard to speak of. It was all concrete.
Oh.
So no garden. And that kind of thing. So yeah. But it was the first place we've actually looked at. We were thinking about buying, but not this one.
No.
They offered to finance it for us, and there's no way. They wanted $180,000 for it. For a 2-bedroom house with full basement. Not, just concrete basement, but still.
But it's not what you want, is it?
Mm-mm. It's, I just can't, I couldn't deal with it. I mean, it stank, and the stairs going, you go in the back door, you got the little landing, and also you got stairs going to the basement like that.
Mm.
Very steep stairs. I could barely walk down it with we had my cane in one hand and holding onto the railing in the other.
Oh, you don't walk down, you slide down.
Oh, I would trip and fall. Especially in the wintertime, you would trip and fall down that stairs. There's no door or anything to stop people from falling over.
Well,
Yeah, that's
not
why
good.
you stair surf. I haven't done stair surfing in a while. I don't know if I can still do it.
Oh, you wouldn't want to do that because it's steeper than the average stairs. I mean, the
I-
stairs are also really, really narrow too.
Yeah, I've been to Europe. I know how their staircases work.
Mm.
Whoever did it did not know how to put in a staircase.
No, whoever put the staircases in were from Europe.
I don't know. It was a
Almost guaranteed, because no American's going to make stairs that damn steep.
I could show you the pictures of the place, but it would not tell you the smell and the water coming in the basement. You cannot, because all the smell is in the basement, and the basement is the whole bottom of the house. So wherever the basement is, you could smell it upstairs. And yeah, you'd have to clean the vents, clean the furnace, clean everything 100%, then reseal it inside and out in order to get the smell out. And that's money we don't have.
No.
And we got to be able to live in a place like that while it's doing all that. There's no way. No one should take your spot, Cliff. What do you mean?
No one shall take my spot. I'm number 1, sucker.
Look at mine.
Yeah, you're number 3.
Okay.
Oh, has he got those crowns activated?
Weinstein. can't.
are children.
Yes.
Once again, I'm a responsible
Well,
adult.
he's still
What
going
is
to
the
be number
world
3
come
anyway
to?
because he's got to pass the moose. See, now he's just spamming.
It doesn't work like that.
Channel flagged.
Yeah, spamming doesn't work.
Ooh, Sean's in Denver. Welcome to. Not New Mexico. Hopefully, it's cooler in Denver than it is down here.
You still got a heat wave going on.
What's your weather right now, Cliff?
Gross.
1 million degrees.
I got clouds rolling in, so I might get rain again.
Same here.
It rained the other day, and it didn't even I was at work. It got windy, but apparently it rained at my house. So it filled up one of my water barrels, so I was happy with that.
That's something.
This time I made sure that the water barrel was actually the spigot was actually closed instead of just randomly draining into the garden, wasting all my.
No.
Oh, I flooded one of my whole beds. I came back, that thing, like all my berms that I had made to keep the water in a certain spot were washed away. I had a big old divot where the hose water was just running for hours. I got home, I was
Not
like,
good
yes, I
times.
didn't have free water, and then I looked over there, and I was like, my water spigot was wide open. I was like, no.
Yeah, we're in a severe storm risk right now.
Hey, Matthew Just, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Jason will be back momentarily. He either went to go put some Freedom lead into a squeaker or had to deal with something in his property, which may or may not be putting Freedom lead into a masked bandit. Yeah, got to like 88 today. That was about it, but like 100,000% UV rays because there was like no clouds in sight. But now it looks like it may or may not be raining today at some point. Oh yeah, I forgot Jesse was going live today because he didn't go live yesterday. Sucks for you. I'm busy.
Gee,
You're
what's
not number
my
one
weather
anymore,
saying for
Cliff.
today?
Say what?
You're not number 1 anymore.
Momentarily.
Matthew's number 1.
Oof.
And if you go by the top fans list, we actually have the same amount of points. 75 for each of us.
Yeah, I don't even. That thing doesn't even make any sense.
I don't know.
How
Understand
that
it
works.
myself.
I won't tell you how to game that system then, so you can get more points.
It's got to probably be like unique comments or some shit like
We would
that.
give you a wrench if we could, but we can't. Because the person who owns the chat is not here right now. But he will be back soon.
I just hope he remembers to wash his hands.
What if he's doing a brisket or something?
Is that what he's calling it now? He's just gone to do a brisket.
I don't know. I've been watching this video from this this channel from England, who bringing Texas style brisket to England and letting this school age kids eat it for the first time. They one kept on saying he'd rather have a Mackey's.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh God, number 2. That stinks. Well, Cliff is number 2. I'm still number 3.
Yeah, I think it's just like new comments or like unique comments or something.
Probably.
Because it was doing this last week on some of the channels.
Boom. Number 1. I'm not sure how that happened, but it sort of just happened.
Because you spammed the chat.
All I did was just, talk about numbered comments, and it put me at number 1.
Bye, Rob. It's going to be a while before he gets back.
Yeah, like I said, we looked at that place today, Cliff, and it stank bad. as soon as you opened up the door. And it has central air, and I hate to know what that whole place smells like with central air running. There was no power on the place or water.
I've got a lot of things to say on that one, Sean, but I'll leave it at that.
Is that a straight truck or a straight man?
Said straight truck, but I didn't know there were gay trucks. But then again, oh wait, they made Teslas.
They're technically not trucks.
It's an aluminum piece of crap, is what it is.
It's a battery-powered, car. That's all it is. Like a little tinker toy.
It's an 1860s freaking coffee maker.
The cars they made back in the 30s were better than those. And they made electric cars back then.
Yep. No, I think that's Kathy. Probably on
Why
the
does she
phone.
call? Why don't you just get on here and talk to him this way?
I don't know.
No, I was watching Follow Me Boys the other day, and there was an electric car, and it was probably like in the 1933 or so, right before World War II. And it was just a really interesting little electric car. And I would have put more money on that car than I would a Tesla. GVW?
Yeah. Gross vehicle weight.
Oh. I still would rather go with a water-powered or steam-powered vehicle before I'd use a Tesla. Or a wood gas-powered one, even.
Wood gas
Vegetable oil.
takes too much energy to build or maintain wood gas. Steam is probably better.
Jenny said vegetable oil.
Well, yeah, because you can run that with for a biodiesel, but you have to have a biodiesel setup in your vehicle to run it. You also have to process it. It's not like you can just get used oil, filter it, and then run it in your car. There's a lot of stuff that goes into actually making biodiesel.
Yeah.
I know, we watched it. We watched it on Discovery Channel.
Yeah, we watched it on Discovery Channel. But a lot of diesel vehicles, older diesel vehicles, not the newer ones, can run off straight motor oil even.
I think hydrogen's only good for certain things. I don't think hydrogen's good to run a vehicle. Too much energy just to get it to work.
There's supposed to be a water-powered vehicle out there somewhere, but the government does not want it released.
Well, that and the guy that invented it, they kind of
Killed him?
unalived him or removed him from
Welcome back, Jason.
places. Is
We're talking about-
Kathy doing okay, Jason?
Nope, we lost him. Are you here or you're gone? He's muted again. Okay.
I think he just
No.
popped up just to let us know that he was still there.
There was a TV show. It was a spinoff of The X-Files called The Lone Gunman. I'm not sure if you ever heard of it, Cliff.
How is that even remotely a spinoff of the X-Files?
Okay. The main characters of this one were the conspiracy theorists that they used to Mulder used to go to for information about the dark web.
Consultations?
Yeah. But they said, oh, let's make their own show. They called it The Lone Gunman, plural, Lone Gunmen. And one of the things they found was a water-powered vehicle that exists. And the one that they have in the museum or whatever they have it stored is not a real one. It's a mock-up.
No, it's not even a mock-up. It's probably just a shell.
That's what a mock-up is. Okay,
All
Sean,
right. See you in a bit, Sean. If you make it back. If not, safe travels. And
you
don't
will
do
be
anything in
safe and
Colorado,
hopefully
I
you
would-
get home before 4th of July.
Oh, I didn't even notice he'd messaged me. Shit.
Who?
Jason.
Oh,
My phone's like considering. Okay.
What's going on?
I don't know yet. I cannot spell today.
When I go back to work, I'll be working nights, so I probably will not be online doing my lives Tuesdays and Thursdays for a while. Because they got me working from 6:30 at night to 4 in the morning, temporarily.
Oh shit. If you guys need to go for it. I can cover for the rest of the night if necessary. If you guys have to leave.
Yeah. We don't need to. We can do something else, folks. Your family is more important. Okay.
Damn, I want one of those.
One of what?
Thermal blade.
Cliff, if he's got to go, do you want to restart a live together?
Yeah, if Jason needs to go, I can pop up. I've got the hours. Mine will reset in 15 days anyway. I think I'm still way under my normal limit.
Oh, I got plenty on mine if I need to either. I don't use StreamYard as much anymore. So, though I could, I've got like 20 hours still. But that's a serious thing. We need, we can hop down and let him go. It'd be,
We'll
that's the right thing to do. But we can't close the live.
We'll see what he says here.
Is that his dad? Or because she said father-in-law.
I just read it as Phil.
Yeah, but her father-in-law would be his dad. So if his dad had a heart attack,
Or the other way around.
she would have said her dad if that was the case.
I don't know.
Well, somebody is in very dire straits, and they need to, go do what they need to do, because that's not something you just take lightly. Exception, we'd be talking to Rob, because Rob's had like 4 of them, and he still hasn't been seen by a doctor yet.
It's because they got free health care, but their doctors suck.
Well, he said he hasn't been to the doctor yet. He's waiting on to his appointment.
Yeah, he's got a while still.
I got my first disability check yesterday. It's not great, but it's not bad. But I only get it once a month. We end up, over a year, just a little over $4,100 a year, which is still not bad for a disability. Hey, Cliff, what are you doing for 4th of July besides working on your garden?
Gardening.
Are you going to grill out? Are you going to cook anything?
Dude, I'm here by myself. I ain't doing shit with nobody.
You're not going to grab a firework and blow it off and just go boom?
No, I have no patriotism until this shithead that we have in that's destroying our country has been either shot or been removed from office.
Get out your bow and shoot your bow.
No, I have better things to do. Like growing food. Because shit's about to go sideways.
Because of the big, beautiful bill that they just put out?
Yeah, that just destroyed veterans. They're taking away SNAP money, along with some other stuff.
Oh, they're trying to get rid of fishing grants that was not given to the
He's trying to circumvent the government so he can rule with an iron fist like a dictator.
Well,
anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're not going to talk about that shit on here
well,
because it's just going to set me off.
The money he's trying to take was donated by fishermen, not by the government. But that's the only thing I'm the one that's really torquing me off on that one. But we don't talk about the orange Cheeto around here, right?
You shall not be named.
He no, we're not putting him in the same category as Voldemort. I'm sorry, he's not.
You know, and to be fair, calling him a Cheeto or Dorito is an insult to Doritos and Cheetos.
You are definitely right about that.
We'll call him. We can just refer to him as a bad tanning accident.
Oh yeah.
Trying to find something I can put this on, but I have no idea what to put it on.
What is it?
I've been playing with my rubber all day for this whole entire live stream.
What is it?
Ranger Band.
Use it for your hair.
I can't get this shit on my hair. It won't even fit. I can barely get this on half the stuff I've tried to find to put it on. This thing's got more freaking tension and like strength.
Well, I've got some stuff to show you that I picked up recently. If you're interested, if you want we start a new live.
Hey, Big Matt, how's it going? Good
Hey,
to
Big
see
Matt.
you. Jason's
Good to be
currently
back.
away dealing with some
Family
family
emergency.
business. He will return shortly when he gets a moment. But for now, it's just us two up here.
I picked
And
up some
we are,
new stoves.
we're supposed to be talking about food, gardening, and something else. And I
Oh,
forgot what the
grilling.
something else was.
Grilling.
Oh, yeah, grilling. I did get food a while back, but I was rather disappointed in the selection that they gave me, or that I
Hold on.
received.
Hold on. I gotta go get something.
For anybody who knows about Four Patriots supplies, careful what you get from them. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just one of the items they sent me, I just don't eat because every time I eat it, it like messes with me. Just it's too much, and I usually end up getting sick from it or just not feeling happy. Hey, Des, how's it going? Jason is currently off screen for a bit. He is dealing with some stuff. So it's just me and Colin right now.
Okay, I'm back.
Background. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Spoke too soon.
Are you back, or are you just back temporarily and leaving?
No, there's nothing I can do. I'm back for the evening.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Matthew. He just happened to call at that time that we had the little incident in the phone call.
Hopefully there's good news.
We won't know until tomorrow.
Okay. But if something happens, you got to go. Just go.
Like I said, there's nothing.
I know
can
if you
about
get something that you can, you need to take care of.
Yeah.
We're okay with that.
Huh?
We're on your side, brother.
Oh,
You
Big
should
Matt's
know.
in here. Oh,
And he doesn't have a
and
ring.
Matthew. No, that's Matthew Jess, not Big Matt.
It says.
Big Matt does not have a wrench either.
Oh, Big Matt doesn't. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Neither did oh god, who's it?
Matthew Jess.
Yeah.
I saw him in
He
there.
got him, he fixed him already.
Yeah, let me get him all fixed up here. So he
I
can
was
go
gonna
check out everybody else.
I was going to show Cliff the two new stoves I just picked up.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Alan, you really need to stop picking things up at garage sales while you're living in a hotel.
I was actually picking up something else, and this came in the same box.
But you gotta stop going to garage sales and yard sales while you're in a hotel. That's not
Yeah.
exactly helping your financial situation.
No, this is something we needed for our hotel. We needed plates and stuff we could eat off of.
Hot plates, I can understand. You just buy a hot plate, just plug it into the wall.
No,
Hot plate. Hot plates work great. Cook all kinds of stuff on
I
it.
was talking about these.
Yeah, dinner plate. Yeah, oh man, I haven't seen those Malamine freaking wear plates in a long time.
Enamel plates, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted these. I got this
Yeah.
one, and this one came with it.
Just to let you know, those are not microwave safe.
No,
Oh no, they explode because they're metal. They're ceramic coated metal.
but they're
Yeah.
really good plates, though.
It's basically just an enamel layered baking tin, like a pie tin. That's
Yeah.
really all those are.
And
Those
also,
are good to have. I have a green set with those. It's a green and white speckled set somewhere.
We got the white with the black speckles.
and I also got one of these.
Stanley, saw that.
Oh, no, this one here comes with the cups. Everything was $20 for the whole box and everything.
Yeah, you know,
I didn't even want the whole box. I just wanted one thing, and everything else came with it.
can't go wrong with those camp stoves. I mean, that's a really good camp stove.
Yeah, it also came with 3 canisters with this.
Like even some of the bigger YouTubers that I've watched doing like bushcrafting outdoors, they still use this damn thing.
Yeah, I got a
Like
propane
a
one.
lot of them do.
See?
Oh yeah, it'll run on. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, I've got the big canister. I can get the bigger canister, but I'm not spending $18 or $20 on a canister.
I didn't. I spent $20 on all of that.
Those
And,
canisters get expensive.
I didn't. I wasn't trying to buy all that. This just came with it. And this is brand new in the box. Never been used. It's a Peak 1, I guess. I don't know much about them, so if you know about them, let me know.
Wait, show the box again. I think I have one of those somewhere. Oh no, I don't have that one.
Here, if it's okay with Jason at all.
It's
Yeah.
technically, I guess, grilling talk and outdoor talk.
Yeah, so
Okay, here's the stove. It's like I said.
Yeah,
like I
it's
said,
got an electric igniter on that thing.
well, just to let everybody know, my 4th of July weekend coming up, plans have changed. So
Are you going home for this? Is it your
No,
day?
no, it's not.
Okay.
No, next door, my mother-in-law's husband.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just happened
Okay.
to catch out of the corner of my eyes the flashing lights.
Okay,
going up
so
the driveway.
okay, it's Molly's father-in-law, stepfather.
Yes,
Okay, this one's got electric igniter.
Yeah, you turn it all the way to one side and it should have ignited all the way. It should be with like a piezo igniter.
Nope, doesn't have one. No igniter. It just got an up and down switch.
Huh, I thought that must be the one that doesn't have it then. I guess so you'll still have to use a lighter to light it.
Yeah, I've got those, and but it says it's
I think it
10,000 BTUs. I don't know much. I mean, I've never had one of these these. I never needed one.
That's a good stove. I mean, for the cheaper end stoves, they're still pretty decent.
And it is a Coleman, which is it's a good brand. But
Yeah, that's what the four square or the cross top one is.
Mine's full of fuzz.
okay,
I got one of these
if you
big
need to do anything, or like I said, we're supporting you 100% there, Jason and Mom. Yep.
Mhm.
Molly's number 1. No, I mean, like I said, it came with 3 full canisters
I've never won what.
for 2
Number
stoves,
one.
and also
they have a top chat now on the YouTube chat site now.
another one of these.
I've noticed that past few
No
days.
sterno with it, just one of these. I don't know what to do with this one. I don't need one.
You cook with it.
I don't have a need for it though. I've got one in my bag that's made of better metal than that. Yeah, well, Jenny says use it as a giveaway. Maybe I'll put it in that bug out bag thing. See if someone else might be able to use it. Because all I wanted was like the plates and this thing. That's all I really wanted. He said, nope, $20, everything.
Where did I put my other one? Crunchy floor.
Yeah, like I said, I got all my outdoor cooking gear. It's all outdoors.
I've got a lot of my outdoor cooking gear indoors.
Yeah, I like my that cooking table. I got that from Lodge. I can put wood on there. I can put charcoal on there. I can put a stove on there.
Yeah, that's a good little table.
Yeah, no, they're like $100.
Until Blake spills coffee all over it.
Well, I did test the one stove out, and it works really, really well. I've just never used one before. It does puts out the flames, that's for sure. This one doesn't fold like the other one though.
No, that one's a solid one, but you can separate the bottom and the top so it compacts down a little smaller.
I'm just trying to figure out how, because it's got a little spring in here.
No, no, that you can take that apart to clean it, but the top and the control knob separate.
I think it says Primus.
Yeah, those are Primus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too much knowledge on these stoves, so
Neither do I. But I figured it would go well with these right here. Would be really good for just a small bug out bag or whatever. Even
So
though
this
I've
is
got
what-
plenty of
This
pieces
is what I'm
of-
talking about. There's your fuel adjuster.
Yeah, your POs. Okay, I don't know about that.
So those two separate. So they pack down smaller in a pack.
I don't want to try taking this off.
Just unscrew it from the base.
no, I don't think my stove won't fit either. It's pretty big. My flat top.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good shape considering. Look at the bottom inside.
Yeah, and then you could just separate the stem from the base. You just hold grab it here and just twist, and it just unlocks.
Give me a second. Let me.
That's how it comes in the bag, actually.
Okay, I'm going to try to figure out because I know this part here is coming off,
Yes, just keep twisting.
but this piece is not moving.
Yes, the top piece, you can take the top piece off, but it's not worth it. It's just going to be a pain in the ass to try to put it back on later.
I'm just leave everything together.
Yeah, I got the imitation Blackstone. I need to start cooking on that again.
Ian found another dual fuel stove for $5.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, thing is, I mean, it's the same. It's an older model version of the newer one I got.
Yeah, they actually have a little like a black tops or a black stone type thing on Vivor. A lot less expensive.
How much?
Oh, I don't remember. I mean, it's only like this big. It's enough for,
Fire!
and it uses a canister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this? Like one of these canisters? Or like one of the green bottles?
Like the propane bottle,
Oh, the green bottles?
1 pound. Yeah.
Or an actual propane canister?
I believe the 1 pound.
Fucking hot.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Had to burn off all the
Oh,
dust.
by the way, have you guys seen the new the refillable ones? The black ones, the black canisters.
The green ones are technically refillable.
But no, the black propane bottles are made to be refilled
So are the green ones.
without an adapter.
Get the adapter. It's not that expensive.
No, I plan on getting the whatever thing I can I can dump these into all of them to one too. So I'm not sure exactly how that works, but
See, I think it's in the lawn and garden.
they can get refilled, but they're basically you need a hose and stuff adapter for it.
Yeah, you need an adapter because of the green bottles. It has the main valve, and then there's that little bleeder valve on the side. When you're filling it up, you got to fill it up upside down, for the most part, and then you just push that bleeder valve to get all the air out. That way, you can get a more or less full canister. But yes, they do make an adapter to refill the green bottles.
Yeah, they're called fuel kegs by Mr. Heater.
Hey, Deb, how's it going?
Hi, Deb. How you doing?
See you.
Hey, Deb.
Let's see. They have a Vivor commercial grade 16.9 heavy duty manual flat top griddle, and it looks like it takes the little 1 pound bottles.
Nice.
How long do they last for? The bag?
$75.99.
So a 1 pound bottle for like a one-time use? Is that or is that?
Oh no. You can disconnect the bottle and save the propane.
I was just wondering. No, I was just wondering if you could add the adapter hose and put it in like a 5-gallon tank on the side.
Oh, you could probably do the adapter.
Because I mean, that would seem like a more reasonable way to do it in the long run, cheaper in the long
Yeah.
run. Yeah, apparently we're talking about stoves and cook stoves and things like that.
It's
folks.
summertime.
How that
Yeah,
happened.
it's part of the cooking food.
Yep. Now, how big is the cooking surface you said on that?
What is it? 16.9, so 17 inches.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, I've seen
Oh
that.
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's,
Well,
yeah, I would use an adapter with that. I don't want to use that kind of small bottle with that.
Yeah, but you can store several small bottles in the throughout a house.
Yeah, but if you don't have to, don't have to.
Yeah. 13,000 BTUs. That's pretty good. It'll probably use up.
Bad for $75.
Can you imagine making a grilled cheese on that puppy? Whew. That's one big grilled cheese.
You make like a bunch of grilled. That'd be good for quesadillas.
Or breakfast burritos.
I mean, yeah, right the little tabletop right there. Not bad for like $75.99.
No, not bad at all, especially for a tabletop version.
Yeah.
What's the shipping on that though?
I get it for free because I'm a member.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I would get it as soon as July 4th if I ordered it.
Oh, by the way, does Deb's other channel get a wrench or not?
Oh, let me find out.
Why is that one through? Oh, that one's bigger. That's why.
Yeah, that's a little bit bigger one. That's got the 2 burners.
Still not bad for $100 though.
Yeah,
How much does it weigh is the question.
not very much.
Probably 15, 20 pounds maybe.
Yeah, because of hurricane season, you got to make sure you got to have all your gear ready.
22 inch.
There she goes. She's now a wrench.
Yes. Let me go down here.
Because weight is sometimes a factor about, if you can be able to move it around.
Yeah.
I thought that thing said you could cook 362 eggs on there. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of eggs.
That's
like one of my big
3
frying pans,
square
man.
inches. It's still a good size griddle.
I mean, even the small one. I mean, you could throw half a
Isn't it
dozen
one of the
eggs on there,
bottom
some bacon, some sausage, and go for making breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, scroll up a second. I saw another one of those at the bottom of the screen.
Wait, how can you scroll up and
This
Colin?
is-
That made no sense.
Well, I
You
was
said
having him
scroll up. I saw
Where
one
that-
at the
where
bottom
that
of the
was
screen.
above it. When you scroll down. Yeah. Right.
Like that big one, the 36 inch.
Well, yeah. Well, I was wondering how much that was. I can't read the prices.
$265.
Okay.
93 for the largest medium one, and then those are the flat ones. Those are
Yeah,
like
this is
massive
almost what I
ones.
have. This is almost what I have. It's about that size.
My neighbor has that one like that.
Yeah,
Just to clean it really badly.
I know. I need to get mine cleaned up.
Make
Haven't used mine
BLTs on
either.
that puppy.
Haven't
I
used
like
mine.
the little shelves on the back side, though. On either side, though. You can
Yeah,
still-
but mine also folds up too for travel.
Does that one fold?
Uh,
I do notice it has
that one will
yes.
fold.
This one folds.
Okay. 'Cause I noticed that they had the wheels there. So
But
Yeah,
that one
so-
also looks like it takes the full propane bottle too.
Yeah, no, mine takes the full 5-gallon propane bottle. It uses up pretty quick.
how hot does it get?
It gets hot.
I mean, how do you adjust the heat? Is what I'm want to.
With
Those
the
dials.
mouse.
Does it just say? Does it have degrees, or is it just?
No,
High,
low and
medium, low.
high. Low and high.
It's the same with all grills. I don't think I've ever seen a grill that has temperature
Well,
like
there's
actual
one thing with a
physical
gas
numbers
stove.
on it.
I'm used to be able to tell by looking at the size of the flame.
Yeah, you just look in between right in there.
Okay, I can't judge from that.
Now, Deb, you'll probably want the 17-inch one, the little portable one.
So,
That one's got wheels at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that one folds up. That's the big one we're looking at. But that one collapses down
She's
as a
back
carry
there.
thing.
I don't
That
know
one's
why.
that one's going to be heavy though. That's probably going to be
Yeah,
60
see there.
pounds.
It folds up right there.
Yeah, but there's no weight listed anywhere though.
No, mine's heavy.
They're heavy, Colin. That's probably going to weigh 60.
No, I
to
get
50
that.
pounds.
I was just wondering. It's not listed on the thing about how much it weighs. Is what
Yeah.
I'm
Well, they're not going to because then you won't. Based on weight, you won't buy it.
Yeah.
Now the small one.
That
17-inch one.
the one right there on the bottom, right there. What is that one?
Which
On
one?
the left, next to the chair.
That one there. The
Yeah.
one we're looking at.
Yeah, it's a 17-inch one.
Oh, okay. I can't see it because it's all blurry.
All right. Good night, Cecilia. Be well. Be safe.
Hi,
Take care.
Sarah.
Here we go. I'm not
I
sure
haven't
how
seen
much
any pizza ovens though.
112. Holy crap!
Any pizza ovens?
Yeah, here's one here's a 21 inch here that takes those little butane bottles.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, that one's probably a lot lighter though.
Yeah.
Electric waffle maker, and it goes to greenhouses. mine,
I saw that.
mine and Jason's search settings on some of these sites. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, here's a bunch of random stuff. You get to the bottom.
Is that a weather
Here's all the
station?
greenhouses you were looking at last week.
Was that a weather station right next to the greenhouses?
Yes, for
it
88.99.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I just saw the what looked like props. I go, wait, no, wait, those are weather.
Yes,
indicated.
tomorrow's my short day.
Can you buy fireworks?
What's the one on the right?
We'll see.
What's the thing on the far right?
On the
Waffle
far right,
maker.
no, that one there
That
is
one?
On the other side.
pancake maker. Then you have a hot dog maker.
What's the other one on the end?
Waffle maker. It's a waffle press.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I can't read it, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, it's a waffle maker. Wow, 1,300 watts. Woohoo, man!
Yeah.
That's a.
Well, I mean, those are like,
That's a power sucker.
yeah.
I've seen somebody actually put hamburger meat in those things and grill
Oh yeah,
burgers that way.
Yeah.
tater tots, and yeah, you can cook almost anything in those.
Hash browns.
Some
Well,
of them,
you can do hash browns like that too. Yeah.
yeah, some of them you can actually change out the elements on them or the pan on them.
Plates.
The plate right here, those are changeable.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, those are like the same ones they have in
Love
like
those
a
things.
hotel for like a hotel breakfasts.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ian loves it. We had one, but we had to leave it behind.
yeah. Let's see, one of the things I would like to do is I know they make them. I just need to find one. So these can actually be changed out.
Right.
Yeah, you can basically just make pancakes.
Yeah, all you do is just quick change the face of it here. Then you got like a little flipping griddle.
Yeah. Deb says Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah,
They make the same. I have one that does that, similar to that. Well, not that one. It's one. Mine's more like the slim style, but I have a sandwich maker.
So
I can
like
make
a
hot sandwiches.
panini or something.
by the way,
Yeah.
these things make scrambled eggs real quick.
I bet.
They really do.
And you don't have to worry about flipping them because they automatically flip.
No, you
Well,
still
no, you have to flip it. That's what the handle's
No,
for.
no, no. I mean, you don't have to use a spatula, is what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
To flip them. You just
cooks evenly on both sides.
yeah, you got to be
If
quick.
you had the flat pans, I guess, like you were talking about, Jason, they make it. You can do eggs over easy, really easy.
Yeah, I don't think you can flip it over fast enough.
Who
Just slide
knows?
over to one side.
I don't know. That's one thing you got
Depends
to
on
find
how well
out.
that rim seals when it's closed.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it locks or like latches. So it's probably just like magnetic closure.
Yeah,
No, it does. That little handle there, it rotates once it's.
No, that handle is to rotate the whole unit.
yeah.
Have to wait and see how well it cooks. But we don't know anybody who actually owns one, so
I've used one before.
There's the square one.
that's a standard one that
Yeah.
we always had. It's a lot cheaper too.
I know. Like I said, I know some of them actually have where you can actually change those plates.
That's a big one though, because normally most waffle makers only make like the one standard size, like the one square waffle. That makes 4 in one shot.
Can you imagine making grilled cheese that way?
You can do that. All you need is some bread and
I've done
cheese.
That would definitely work with grilled cheese, even with the patterns like that.
Yeah, no, just the same. You can do an omelet in them.
Ooh. I've done. I already ate today, and I'm full, and that still making me feel hungry.
Yeah.
And I can't eat anymore.
So, what other cooking instruments they have on here?
Do they have pizza ovens?
Oh, yes, they do have pizza ovens.
Shawarma. I know this really good
What the
shawarma
heck is
place right
shawarma?
down the street.
Oh man, that would. Like I said, I don't even use this enough to even getting it.
What is it? A rotisserie?
It's like a Mediterranean rotisserie.
What's a Mediterranean?
You basically just get meat and stack it vertically. It's like
Yeah.
it's essentially a skewer.
It's a vertical rotisserie.
It's a vertical skewer that
Yes.
you put like a foot of meat on.
Yeah,
Okay, you- you're making-
like a Euro meat.
Oh, Jenny just mentioned that.
Gyro meat. Yeah, a
She
gyro
just
meat.
mentioned that behind me. Yeah,
Yes.
Jenny loves Heroes.
And then you get the fryers.
Heroes. Sorry,
Yeah, that's what I said. A gyro. A gyro.
I call them gyros.
It's not gyros, gyro.
I know it's a euro. I know that.
Gyro with a G.
Euro is a form of currency.
I know euro's a firm of currency. That's why I'm making fun of it. That's why I call it a.
I'm making fun of it
Sure.
too. She understands that, but
Yeah.
she's the foodie. I'm
all
not.
kinds of tools. Yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff that Vivor has.
Do they? Okay, I'm going to ask a stupid question. Do they have clay ovens by any chance?
No, I would doubt it.
Because I like a clay beehive style oven.
Yeah, it's called the Green Egg. And those
Yeah,
things are like
Green Egg.
$500.
Not the green egg. Those things are junk.
No,
It's a
there's
ceramic oven.
it is a ceramic oven.
But not like I'm talking about though.
Oh, you're talking about a ceramic pizza oven.
Yeah. Wood powered, not gas powered.
Yeah, you need a lot of space for one of those. You're looking at that's
And
going to
once,
take up 8 square feet.
yeah, and once they're there, they don't move.
Yeah, but you don't need them to move if you got them. Once you got them where you want them.
In your case, you'd have to buy one every time you get relocated. You're going to go broke just buying those damn things.
Yes.
There you go. There's your panini press right there.
Yeah, Jenny likes
It's
paninis.
basically just a home version of the commercial version of the McDonald's egg clamshells for making food, for
Yeah,
making burgers.
the George Foreman grill. Oh,
We
they're out of
just,
stock.
in our grill, we just our Coleman stoves. We just use a cast iron pizza oven, pizza pan.
Looks like they have the electric ones here. Geez, 2,800
Yeah.
watts. Holy
No,
smokes.
look at that other one, 4,400 watts for the
Jeez.
200.
Why do you need so many wattage for those?
Because they're electric?
No,
Heating
why?
elements on there are ridiculous.
Yes.
What are they used for?
Cooking?
The top.
No, what are they cooking? A cow?
No,
Steak.
for like several people.
That's still way too much.
Yeah.
Well, that's $200. That grill's probably 2.5 feet wide, probably about a foot and a half deep.
28 by 15.
So a foot by
28
foot,
inches.
Is that a
almost
commercial
2
grade
feet
one?
by. So a foot by 2 feet.
Is it a commercial grade?
Of course. Is the Vivor commercial grade.
So yeah, so so it is about a foot and a half by 2 feet.
Uh,
Well,
by
my
the way,
estimation
folks,
was
this
right.
live was not sponsored by
No.
Vivo.
Yeah,
Not,
that's
not yet. But
it's
he
2
wishes it
feet,
was.
4 or 5 inches.
Because Jason will spout the wonderful things about
Yeah.
Vivo.
This is going to be a different kind of wall socket because that's going to be 30 amps.
Yeah, that's going to be your 210 or your
You're
220.
gonna pop
Oh, what's
some
up, Obstacle?
fuses with that thing.
Hey, Obstacle, how's it going? Good to see
Hey,
you.
Dano.
Yeah. So yeah, no, this is going to be. Which one is this one? The 4,400 watts. That is going to be 30 amps.
Is that steak and eggs?
It's steak, eggs, looks like solid ass tomatoes or strawberries.
Yeah.
And then that last one looks like a tomahawk steak.
Yeah. No, that's all photoshopped. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all Photoshop.
Obviously,
That's
but
what
it's
it looks
actually
like.
good. Steak and eggs sound decent. I had shrimp.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, this is part of food that we're talking about. So we're always talking about food.
Now, which
So-
do you prefer, electric, gas, or wood powered,
Well,
Depends on the situation, honestly.
or charcoal?
Yes.
Depending on if that's what you like too, or clean, efficient propane.
yeah, the problem is if you're going to be using wood or charcoal, it takes time to get it heated up, and you can't put it out when you're done. You got to let it burn out.
Yeah, but it's also about the flavor too.
Wood also takes forever trying to get it to the temperature you need it at. It's
And
either
also-
it's either way too hot or not hot enough.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem if you're going to be using charcoal or wood. You're going to have to learn it.
And once you learn it, you don't forget it though.
Like I said, you can take an old griddle that on the bottom, the burners that don't work no more. That top comes right off. Only gravity holds it on. So,
Sometimes there's usually one. They're usually held on there by like 4 screws. And you just unscrew them and it pops right off.
Yeah, no, mine's held on there just by the. I got the clamshell top that you fold down and you lock it down, so when you're transporting it, it doesn't fall out. But yeah, it's held on there by gravity. It's that heavy. For me to take it off the deck, I would have to take it apart and move it to the other side of the house.
Yeah, because you're
Because
looking at the griddle top is basically a cast iron skillet that's
No,
2
it's-
feet wide.
Yeah, it's steel. I mean, yeah, no, I would probably not have the electric one. I would either be gas. Gas would be the number one. I can control the temperature. I know it's how it's going to work. It's going to perform the same no matter what. Wood is going to depend on what kind of wood you're using, what kind of charcoal you're using. If the wood is fully dry, is it still got a little bit of moisture in there?
The
Or
species of
about the
wood.
pellet stoves.
And also stoking it too. So
What about the wood pellet stoves?
wood pellet stoves, you still need electricity for those things to work.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I've
Tell me.
never seen one. I don't know anything about them. So
Wood pellet stoves have a hopper feed that cycles every once in a while to drop the pellets into the chamber to burn.
Yeah, so the electric screw motor,
Run them.
and then plus the electric fan.
Oh, I didn't know anything about that. That's the reason why I
Yep.
asked.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know until I ask.
I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of cooking stuff that they have on here.
Okay, now we've
Have
got
a
to
pellet
find out
stove.
the-
Been around one.
What about the utensils to use on those things?
You can get those anywhere.
Well, which ones do you prefer?
Doesn't
Steel.
matter.
The free ones from the house.
I'm firm believer in hand forged stuff. If I can get it.
Yeah, but you're not going to get a hand forged spatula. That's actually going to be worth the crap.
There's a guy called who deals in cast iron who makes custom spatulas out of old cast iron skillets that can't be used anymore.
You know, I know who you're talking about. And to be honest, that guy could actually spend the time to redo the cast iron. He just doesn't do it.
No, the ones he does are the ones that are cracked too bad to repair. He uses those to make the spatulas.
I wonder how many watts this is.
It's 240
Well,
volts.
James Watts, that's his name.
Yeah,
Watts.
this is the 120 volt 2 burner. Oh, 1800 watts. Wow.
Is that a hot plate?
No, it's not really a hot plate. It's a electric
Induction?
stove. And yeah,
Well, it's still considered a hot plate.
No, it looks like it is.
30-inch glass top cooker. Oh, it's built in.
That'll be great for some places, but not. You know, you got to make sure you have the power to run it.
That honestly just looks like it's just a flat piece that's maybe 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch deep, and then it's just got the heating elements on there.
Yeah, it looks like it gets built into the.
I have 2 of those stoves there, Dano.
Yeah, it's built into a cabinet.
Okay, so that is a full heating range.
Yeah,
You could just build a short cabinet, stick that in there, and as long as you have the cord, you just walk around wherever the hell you want.
it's
Watch
got
somebody
feet.
figure out a way to run it off of solar panels.
You can.
It looks like it has feet too.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It looks like you could just stick it on the counter and just use it.
Yeah, that's what it looks
It's
like.
got feet. Yeah,
Those look like rubber feet to me.
yeah, they do.
And it looks like there might be adjustable.
I don't know about adjustable.
I mean, they could
That's
raise
going to
it
be
up.
recessed on a counter from the way it's designed. Yeah, I mean, I just figure you just build a
What would be in the
frame around it, like a little box for it,
Yeah.
and you could just have that right there as, you know, your countertop cooker.
Well, if you're thinking about that, something like that, if it is as small as you say it is, you could probably put that in like a trailer or something that has it just fold down and fold away when you don't need it. That way, it's out of the way without having to pull it out of the cabinet or something.
Obstacle, are you talking about one of these little guys?
What?
The obstacles, you ever seen one of those little butane stoves? So I don't know if he's
No, I
talking
think
about
he's
one of
talking about the
these
one like
ones, or if he's talking about.
The blue little butane ones.
Yeah, this would be actually be kind of nice to have because my generator can power this.
There you go. That's a good emergency one.
Shit. Stay the hell in the closet, you bastard. Ooh, that thing is covered in dust.
How are the little, the big one?
You're talking about the square ones like Coleman makes. I've got one of those.
Yeah. No, we actually have the large griddle from Walmart that you plug into the wall. We have one of those, so I don't need that. Well, this one
Or
here,
obstacle, or are you talking about one of these?
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. He likes those.
yeah.
I had to freaking fix mine. Mine wouldn't work. I had to take the knob off and readjust it because whoever factory set this didn't set the butane knob correctly. So I'd have it fully cranked up, but the flame would only be like 1/8 of an inch high. So I had to take it apart and readjust the flame, the tension knob. But yeah, that's a so here. Where's it? Let me put this shit back. Des was talking about it.
There we go. There we go. Now we're talking my kind of cooking ware.
Yeah, now we're cooking with gas.
Yep.
That kind of reminds me of the old kerosene ones, with the blue flame there.
Folding camp stove, stainless steel portable camping stove.
I have not
Pizza grill.
seen the oven ones too much. I don't know how to use the ovens.
It looks like a toast. It's just basically a toaster oven.
But how do you maintain the temperature?
Control
On top
knobs. There's dials on the side of that thing.
Because I've seen them that go onto my
I
dual
think
fuel
this one you
stove.
put on
I just
top of a flame, a box.
okay.
Like
Oh,
on
that
top
one.
of,
I thought you were talking about the green one next to it.
I talk about the silver one.
Like a smoker.
oh, yeah, similar to like the smoker, but it cooks.
Right.
Yeah, obstacle. You should have gone to some of my lives. I actually cooked stuff on here on live
You made a grilled cheese on that thing.
multiple times.
Oh, what is this?
Grilled cheese season is coming upon us, folks.
Oh, that's a countertop cook. Oh,
That's
wow.
That's a full range. Jesus.
Look at that.
12,000 BTUs.
For
Yeah, holy
$139,
smokes.
that's a pretty good price.
Yeah, it's just the top.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
it's
all you
basically
really
just a
need, isn't it?
countertop insert, like a sink, like a drop-in sink.
Okay,
Yeah, you probably drop it in. You just cut it out and drop it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really all it is. It's like a drop-in unit.
yeah, that's my something I might.
Dano said he had grilled cheese for supper. Way to go, Dano.
Yeah, 12,000 BTUs. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
you'll notice how all the rest of them, though, they started going down lower and lower in BTUs. Yeah, because the you got two burners over there using over 10,000 BTUs.
So that's
yeah.
5-burner stove top. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you turned off all of the other gas lines and made that just one of them in the center one, I'm pretty sure that thing's cranking out probably 20,000 BTUs.
That would be good for like if you're using a wok or something like that, right?
That thing is 30 inches.
That's pretty good size.
That is.
That's a big cooktop
Where would you put that though? I mean,
In the
in
kitchen.
your counter.
could you use that in anything other than a standard kitchen, or can you use it like in a trailer or something?
No,
You
this-
put that in it. No, that's what you'll notice. All the stuff in trailers are usually only like the 12 or 14 inches,
Right.
and they're usually only 2 to 3 burners depending on the layout of the camper or RV.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God! Why do they have a crock pot on top of that?
The Instapot, yeah.
Like, no, that's not how those work.
Oh, it's like the lady who's holding on to a wood burner by the blade instead of by the handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Oh, that picture of the soldering iron one where she's
Yeah, that's
holding the
the one.
metal part, and I'm just like, every man on the planet knows exactly what's wrong with that picture.
because you can see the burn marks on the soldering iron. Unless she's immune to flame and heat.
No, it's one of those that thing's not even. It's a superimposed image, and you're just like,
It's photoshopped.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Although there is the one with the chick who was using the hedge trimmer, and then she decided to grab the moving part and cut her
Oh.
finger
Yeah.
right in front of her husband, and he's like, "What did you do? Like, you can't possibly be that stupid."
Yes,
At
there's-
your
What do you
age.
need 5 burners for anyway? I'm just curious.
All kinds of stuff. Oh no, see, that's why that's a 10,000 BTU. Look at the rest of them. So that
Yeah.
bottom right one is like the smallest of small burners.
Yeah, that's
So
gonna
now I
be.
can see why with the overview. Now I can see why the beauty.
That's a
BT
simmering one for
Yeah,
simmering.
yeah,
that's
simmering or like melting chocolate.
Yeah, this can be your regular burners that you're gonna be normally using. This one here is if you're gonna be making that big pot of noodles
Oh man, look at that
or
double
crab.
Or you're using a wok or something like that.
Yeah, that's a double ring burner. Yeah, now I can see
That's
why
for
that's gonna-
stew. That's a stew one for me.
No,
Okay,
if you're gonna use a stew, you're gonna use that one there.
No,
This is for boiling.
I'm talking about a big pot of Irish stew, not your standard, Danny Moore.
Well, no,
Yeah.
even on low, that would probably burn it.
top right, bottom left. Those two are the same size burners, I think.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Yeah, those two are. Yeah,
Yeah, and then you've got your secondary big one, then your
Primary big one,
massive one.
and that's only $140. That's not bad.
Yeah, for a drop in, but yeah, again, you have to have the counter space for it because that's a wide unit.
that's
But if
30
you,
units.
put-
Yeah.
you can build up a section for it too.
Oh no, I would just put that on an island.
That's what it's probably for. It's probably for an island. That's actually a pretty good idea, though. But you'd have to be careful with running the gas lines for that.
Yeah, it's all inside
Run
the.
packs.
Get it professionally installed because there's no way I would mess with gas lines.
Yeah, you just run PEX with a crimper on and just run
Yeah.
the PEX with a crimp line. Or
I would rather have it
line with a-
inspected in case it, being idiot syndrome. And I'm talking about me.
Yeah, like I said, wow, that's pretty thin too. I like that.
I wonder how much that particular top part weighs.
Probably about 40 pounds.
You think?
20 inches by 30 inches.
by
Well,
like
even-
inches.
even-
It's 3.8 inches tall. So
What's nice is they give you the cutout size too. I like that.
You don't have to guess.
they probably send you a template. If they did it right, they would have to.
Yeah, it'll be in the instructions. I mean, stainless steel, pulse electric ignition. Oh yeah, that is not bad.
It sounds like Jason's
So it's
got-
technically both electric and gas.
Yeah,
It's got like a piezo igniter type
Yeah,
situation. Or what?
yeah. You just plug it into a regular 110 volt, and then plus your fuel.
Okay. I wonder what the how much fuel does it run
They have
through?
a music bingo at the resort.
What?
Oh, you're going to run that off your main gas line for your house. So
Every Wednesday.
Which resort?
Sorry, Dana. What kind of cheese did you use for your grilled cheese? I'm just curious. And what kind of bread? The grilled cheese guy in me
So-
wants to know.
It's LPG and natural gas right on. So you got dual fuel,
That's cool that you can use dual fuel, not just one.
and it's got
kind.
thermocouple protection too. So that's good.
no overclocking the thermostat and watching that thing explode.
Yeah,
Warming your house up would be easy, just like turning on all the burners.
Yeah, well, that thing's designed really not to run all of them all at once.
but it's got pretty good reviews for 52 of them.
Well, if you decide to go with that one, Jason, I'd love to see you use it.
Oh, I would. Yeah, I love.
Yeah, unfortunately, that one's out of stock.
Yeah.
Well, you can probably put a notification for when it is back in stock.
Oh,
yeah, right there, and just click notify me.
But that would still be a pretty good idea for an island, like you said.
You know what?
Because one of the things Jenny and I were looking at was these kit homes by Amish built homes, and one of them had an island that would be perfect for something like that in the kitchen. So
There. I just put a notify in there. We're about ready to go to propane here soon anyway, so
didn't you say natural gas, not propane?
yeah, it does propane and natural gas. It's dual fuel.
No, you said because they were running the lines possibly into your house.
I don't know yet. I have to find out. It's
Okay, because you mentioned it the other day. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking.
I'm hopeful. Like I said, they're putting whole new lines in town, but that's in town,
How far out of town are you?
a couple of miles.
They may or may not. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're putting them on our side of the street coming this way.
Are they putting them in there?
And our side of the street coming this way.
Are they?
We might get it. I hope so. I need to get a hold of the city and find out.
Ooh, there's Russian varieties of garlic? What?
Really? Uh-oh. Guess what I just found? Clearance.
Carport.
Carport. Yeah. But no, look at those. Jerry cans, $61 for metal.
Ian bought a jerry can the other day at a yard sale.
Just three body harness. There's your pizza oven.
There we go. $268 though.
Yeah.
That's gas powered though, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be
That one looks like a ice cream maker. That red one.
the pottery wheel.
I can't tell. It's kind of hard to tell what
I
one
don't
it
know
is.
what plays I have on this one.
Are blurry on my end.
Oh, the 6-in-1 stand mixer, 450 watt multifunctional electric mixer.
What do you mix?
A cake.
Cement?
There's your heavy duty charcoal grill barbecue portable grill with cart outdoors.
What is it? Is it a heavy duty portable charcoal portable grill with portable charcoal grill portability?
Yes.
I like the little stovepipe on there. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. So this is the knockoff Traeger.
But that's a little. Is that a smoker on the side,
Yes.
No. Yes.
or is that
That's
a
what
wood
we're
pellet?
talking about. It's got the hopper.
Yeah.
It's got the little the gears with the screw in there to push all the pellets to the inside of the stove,
Yeah.
and it's got the little electric blower.
That's 1,000, almost 600. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, these things are not cheap.
No. Try buying a Traeger,
But you
like
could
an
find that,
actual Traeger.
Yeah, for that price, you might as well just get the Traeger.
as long as you have a place, the space for a Traeger.
Well, I mean, that grill is not that. It's not going to take up much more space than your standard barbecue grill.
Yeah.
If you get the wide barbecue, if you get the single one like what I have now, because we don't cook a lot, that thing only takes up. I think it's like 2 by 2 by like 4, like something like that. That's the grease catch bucket and the thermostat.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's still pretty good size, but like I said, for that price, spend the extra couple dollars, get the Traeger. Then you can get the warranty.
Yeah, the warranty is everything, I guess, isn't it?
With the Traegers, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is where you're buying those.
Safety harness.
Yeah, that looks like you'd be a lot more comfortable wearing clothes, or you can
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
walk
being
around in
that
safety
big
harness.
would be kind of, I'm not an
No.
exhibitionist. I don't want to wear it.
What a freaking dog wash!
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the alcohol distill machine.
Which one is that one? I can't really read it.
This one right here, the 18-gallon alcohol distiller machine with brewing equipment. Do yourself.
Okay, I'm trying to see which one that is. I can't read that.
There.
Okay, that I can see. I couldn't see it before.
Yeah. So yeah, you can.
So is corn whiskey still legal in your state?
Yeah, you can make it anywhere now.
Oh, it's not illegal anymore.
You just cannot sell it.
What about trade?
Barter? I don't know.
No, see what you do, Jason. Again, it's the same thing. You don't sell the liquor. You sell a random item that's like stupid, like a bag of peas, for like $45, and then you get a bonus,
Yeah.
a freebie of some corn whiskey.
Or you sell something with a 45 for the container, and it comes with free alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just the alcohol inside is a freebie. You can get a random pint of something
It's
for
syrup.
buying. Yeah.
That's a good sized piece of oven for 136.
It's only a 13-inch. It's not very big.
But you can make multiple. It's more of a speed thing.
That's a personal pizza. There you go. You can take that camping.
Which one?
Fold
I
out
can't
sofa
see what
couch.
you're pointing at.
Yeah, the little kids, the little kids couch.
Oh, okay. The little okay. Hide it.
Folds, yeah.
Ian had something like that. What's that thing that looks like a pyramid?
Vitamixer,
A what?
a mixer.
Yeah.
Okay. Never I seen the hammock. Fire pit.
Yeah.
Is it cast iron or just pot metal?
Probably pot metal.
Yeah.
Carbon
Okay.
steel firebowl.
Yeah.
So pot metal.
Oh, geez, look at all the different pages.
Okay, Deb.
All right. See you in a bit, Deb.
See you later, Deb.
Mm,
Yeah, so yeah, we've got all kinds of cool things on here.
Damn, $700 for a freaking slush machine? Jesus Christ, I can get a 4-sided one for like half that price.
Yeah. Well,
What's the thing for 1,248?
dog wash station?
Dog wash station.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even have a dog. I wouldn't want to pay that much.
You're paying for the stainless steel.
Yeah,
If
but
it
you're
was
also
copper,
paying
I
for a
could
headache because that
understand
stuff is a pain in the butt to clean.
What's the thing for 378?
Refrigerator.
What is it?
Wine
Wine
cooler.
You guys are talking. Oh, we're talking to each other. I can't hear you.
Wine cooler.
Oh, okay.
Mini fridge.
Wine chiller. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that a foot massager?
Yep.
I wasn't sure because I was just guessing. No solar panels yet.
I will, Jason, I'll let you know on the portable refrigerator because my
The
parents
man
got one
with the
before they
Iron
went
Mask.
on vacation.
Uh-huh.
So they're using that on the road trip. They got that
Oh,
in the Jeep and all that. So I'll let you know how well that works when they get back. I'll get a review from them.
What, a Vivor one or?
It's not a Vivor one. It was I don't know where they probably got it off. I think he got it off of Amazon.
Amazon?
But I ran that thing for about 6 hours on my battery pack
Wow.
from start to finish.
What was
What?
it again?
I had to use my battery pack to start the chill time on there.
Where's it at?
Portable refrigerator.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That one right here.
Okay, you see those
Something like
you
that.
put those in your like vehicles and stuff. Okay.
Yes.
What's the wattage on that?
It's freaking. I think it's like 18. No, not 1800. That thing
That's
is.
for the 30 liter.
The wattage on there is actually not that bad. They're 12 volt.
12 volt.
Okay, so you can run it off your cigarette lighter then.
Yeah, that's what they're designed for. They're in for your car for traveling.
But I would not use it when you're parked.
47 watts. So
Now,
it's,
Can you plug it into regular plug-ins, or is it
Yes,
just one
it
time
has-
you can choose?
Most of them will come with 2 adapters. You'll get your AC plug and then your 12 volt.
Okay, because I would just having the one just kind of sucks because it limits to what you can do with it.
yeah, let's see. If you order it tonight, you can probably get it on the 5th.
And it's got wheels, so that's cool.
Yeah, but the handle's in a weird spot. I don't know why they put the wheels there where there's no handle in the front half.
Looking for the handle.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Where they have the wheels at should
doesn't
not be
show
where
the
the wheels
handle.
are at.
Yeah, see, there's
Des
your.
is going bye-bye,
Good night,
guys.
Des.
Hi, Des. Okay,
Bye,
there's your
Des.
12
Be
volt,
well.
and
Love
then
you.
you got your 110 volts. Later, Des.
That's the same kind of plug-in I have on mine. It's that weird square one.
So
Yeah.
it says it's got a telescopic handle, but where's the handle?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what
There it
Jason's
is.
trying to find.
Here's the back.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
that
I
little
see it
bump
now.
right there in the back?
Black piece, yeah.
Okay. We got a cooler like that. We got a Coleman cooler like that.
Now, this is a 30 liter. They got a 50 liter.
Why do you need one that big?
No, they got a 60-liter, Jason.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
That's not a bad price for a 60 liter.
300?
60
I mean,
liters
that's
is
enough
pretty
for
big.
2 people for a solid weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Or
see, now that's a better handle right there. That integrated
Yeah.
steel handle that slides out.
Question:
better.
Can you run that thing off a solar panel?
Yes,
yes.
Ooh, that's even better. That's even better.
but you have to have an inverter for it.
Well, inverters you can get, but at least you know
1
you can.
kilowatt a day, 59 watts.
You just got to figure out how to power it at night, though. That's the only issue.
It don't matter. As long as you're not opening it constantly, even if your battery pack dies during the nighttime, that thing's going to stay cold the rest of the night. Unless it's like 8,000 degrees outside.
Like it has been.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, at 59 watts, it's still going to take a little while for it to cool off.
I'm probably going to be out of here in 4 more minutes, guys.
Yeah.
It's almost 10 o'clock. My knees have been locking up really, really badly.
So this would be something like if I was going on a trip to to the big
New
city.
Mexico?
Yeah, to get big city to do big shopping. The summertime, this would be the thing to have.
Yeah.
This is your
Keep all
beer
your
fridge.
frozen items and cooled items cold.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool though. I've
Because the
seen
nice
those
thing is-
before. I just
Yeah,
can't place where I saw it.
Yeah, the nice thing is about our adventure van has a 12-volt plug in the back of it.
Well, there you go.
By the way, those are not just refrigerators; they're fridge freezers. If you drop that temperature down enough, those things will go down to like I think it's 24 or 26 degrees.
So you can keep ice cream?
You can put ice cream in there,
Yes,
but
That'd be
it can
nice.
only do one. It's one or the other.
yes.
So you can keep your frozen pizzas in there.
Yeah. Okay,
If you
so
wanted to stack a shit ton, yes, you could. Sorry, Jason, didn't mean to.
That's a cool deal though. Not bad.
45 degrees.
45, that's plenty.
Yeah. Shifts down at -4.
Ooh, that one really gets cold.
Yeah, reaches 20 Celsius. Wow. So approximately 2 hours at 77 degrees ambient temperature.
Wow. Just be careful. Don't forget which setting you have it on. Your stuff might explode because you froze it.
Yeah, you throw a couple of water bottles. You have slightly empty water bottles. You throw them in there, freeze them in there, and you just turn that off and put all your stuff on top of it. You don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah, look
Even
at
on the
that.
refrigerator setting, that'll stay cold probably for 14 hours.
Yeah, so it's at 45 decibels. That's quiet.
Oh, that thing hardly makes any noise. Or
Yeah.
at least the one we have.
Yeah, so to keep it in refrigerator, it'd be 49 watts. Run on maximum mode, it's gonna be 59 watts.
That's still not bad.
No, that's not bad. That's
And the
that's
fact that it's on wheels, you can take it out, plug it into the like a campsite plug-in thing or whatever.
yeah, it's cheaper than a regular refrigerator.
You don't have to worry about your milk going bad because your ice melted.
Right?
This would be cool just to have during hurricane season, but my generator is large enough. My generator can handle
Big
it.
Matt, if you're still here, you were talking about stuff like this. This would be the kind of
Yes,
thing you need.
This is also something that having coolers and stuff after I've gotten older, started watching a lot of the YouTube videos that I've watched.
Yeah.
I've learned that you do not ever just put your food in the freaking container or the cooler with all the ice. You lift that stuff off the ground with those cooking racks.
Yeah,
You raise them up.
Because when that stuff melts, everything down at the bottom of that just sits in 2 to 3 inches of water.
yes.
It's better to get blocks of ice instead of cubed.
And not only that, you can also unplug the bottom and let it drain out too.
Oh,
Some of them.
So mine has a plug on the bottom so I can drain it.
Yeah, my coolers do, but I don't know if about the portable fridge does not.
Yeah,
Because you have to have it's a sealed unit, so you don't want anywhere that the cold air can leak out of. But your standard Coleman cooler will have that little pop out.
there's a little mini fridge right there.
this right here would work.
It's a funky looking mini fridge.
This
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, those ones work good. Those ones.
What, these heaters?
No, the ice block that Colin has. It's like a
Oh,
camp cooler freezer block.
yeah.
Yep. They do work really well, and you can also you can dispense it from the bottom too if you need to.
I like the gel ones because I don't have to worry about the gel possibly exploding inside of the container.
Well, it's 10 o'clock, guys. I'm going to bow out. Thank you for allowing me to come up, Jason.
Oh, you're welcome.
And
Have a
I
good
will
one, Colin.
hopefully catch you guys tomorrow on my last live for night for a while.
Alrighty.
So I will catch you guys later. Be well, be safe.
Take care,
Love you
everyone.
guys.
Good night, Jenny.
Mm.
Night, everybody.
Good night. Look at that. Ooh.
Put a little portable rotisserie.
Yeah.
Imagine taking that.
Oh, that's a
Ugh,
good
I
size.
can't even English today.
Wow, look at the size of that thing.
Why are they roasting potato puffs?
I don't know.
That's literally looks like it would just fall out, like fall off those.
I like it because it's square.
Unless they're apples. If they're apples, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, cinnamon apples. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be good.
Are you out too, Obstacle?
All right. Good night, Obstacle.
I'll be here on Saturday, so I'm not changing my schedule for no holiday.
Now this one has my interest.
Yeah, I think those are apples, or they're solid potatoes.
Oh, okay.
That would be the only thing that makes sense. So they're basically roasting a potato. Would have to be. That's the only thing that would make sense with
Oh,
it.
it's even got a lid on there. Oh, yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you can get an optional with the lid.
regular type. Full cover.
Full cover type. That's the one that comes with the lid.
Ooh. Oh, that price just jumped up, didn't it?
Oh no, not Jason. He don't got to. I don't think he's got to work tomorrow. Do you?
Yeah, I got to work tomorrow.
Oh, okay. He's going a little extra because we're having a good night.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's not bad priced.
$600.
But I don't need anything like this. It's nice.
Question is, what does the bottom run on? Is that all charcoal, or do you got to do a fire in there, or is that all gas?
A little bit more. There we go. I think it might be fire.
So wood fired then, or
yeah,
either
yeah,
wood or
because I saw it in the video, him pulling out the tray when he was done.
That's going to be a pain in the butt, though.
Yeah. Where was it that I saw it? You get a hand crank it. Yeah, who's gonna sit there and hand crank that thing all day?
Not me.
Yeah, those look like potatoes.
Yeah, those have to be solid potatoes.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh, yep, ash pan, so wood fired or charcoal. Probably charcoal. Damn, that's a deep pan. Good
Yeah.
Lord. You could probably get 250-pound bags of charcoal in there.
Or nice good oak logs. A little slow roast.
Slow cook it just as long as you get the flame going over evenly. Damn, that's you get that? Yeah, that's honestly not bad for $570.
You know,
$600.
it's tempting, but it's not something I need.
Yeah, unless there's like a grid down situation, I'm eating freaking raccoon every other day.
Yeah. 132-pound load capacity.
God damn, that's a small child. You didn't? Sorry, I didn't say that.
Small adult. Somebody who's like 4'3". I'm sorry. I saw it and I just had to throw that in there.
Out of stock. Dang.
I know.
Yeah, for that price, I can see why.
And this was on this was a clearance thing too.
Yeah, which means they may not be bringing that model back.
No, it's in the clearance thing. I mean, there's so many things in the clearance. But yeah, like I said, that's nice. But like I said, it's not something that I need.
It's more of a conventional want than an absolute
Yeah,
survival need.
If I did a lot of outdoor cooking and I had a lot of people over once a month, then that might be something I would consider. The electric scooter.
4-wheel drive electric scooter.
Yeah. Zoom.
Molly can get around with great precision and speed.
Now, there's a full set aquarium.
Yeah.
I don't do aquariums no more.
I haven't in a while. I still have my aquarium.
No, I decided to go ahead and sell those when we were moving. So
Give it to somebody who's gonna want them, right? Sorry. Well, I'm like,
yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This turned into a Vivor exploration.
no, some of the stuff on here is cool. It's still some of it's related to camping and cooking outdoors anyway.
Yeah.
Is that a 5-tray warm table? Jesus.
Yes, it is.
For $1,000.
Yeah. like I said, I don't host parties.
That's more for like catering an entire business.
Yeah. It would be nice to have it, but I got no place to store it, and I wouldn't use it as often.
Again,
So we
great
shall-
for certain things, but not so important to have as a need, as an absolute need.
A nice desk or coffee table.
Stand-up desk, a coffee table, lift top coffee table with fabric, storage bag, small coffee table.
Get your Christmas tree.
I can pass on those. I
Yeah,
hate Christmas.
don't blame you. Another tank, 75 gallon. Ooh, there's an office chair. I might do that. I'd be needing a new one, but I don't think I would like that one.
Yeah, those I don't like those mesh back ones. They feel
Yeah.
weird. They've got the lumbar support on there it just feels like it's in the wrong spot.
Yeah. 29 gallon aquarium tank. Cat tree or cat tower. Ooh, a golf bag, drop bag.
Yeah, snow chains are only good in areas where you actually have snow.
How tall is that?
1000D nylon, Jesus. Well, I mean, it's Jason. It's got to be tall enough to hold golf clubs.
No, I wasn't thinking golf clubs.
Yeah, it's probably still long enough if you take the insert out, but I think that's basically a golf bag case. So like your
No.
golf bag, like your stuff would go in it, and then you would throw your golf bag into that.
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, yeah, that might be better off for what your needs are.
Yeah, no, if it's the whole golf bag.
Yeah, so
It'd be nice to have
it'll
an
fit
insert.
the whole golf bag. It'll fit whatever you got.
Oh yeah, you can probably make some, get that rigid foam and put it in there, and I could probably get 3 of them in there. Probably have to take the moderators off.
Maybe. I mean, golf bags are pretty long.
Yeah. Well, most of mine will fit in there. What is the length on that?
Go down to specs.
I'm doing that.
Usually all the way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Keep going. There you go. 56 by 15.7 by 18. So 56 inches long by
Where's my
15
measure?
or 18 inches wide and 18 inches deep.
I'm blacked out, right?
Say
Yeah.
what?
It would fit. The FX would fit in there.
At 50, even with the moderator?
Yep, even with the moderator.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that because that's
No, putting the hot,
4.5 feet in there.
yeah, the hot sun. That one is the carnivore. I believe that one is like 58, 57 inches long, so it won't fit in there. And you can't take that moderator off, so it won't fit.
It might just stick it dead center in the middle.
Mm,
Bag might have a little bit of give on there.
Yeah.
So it might sit in there tight.
Then, like I said, how wide is it?
15 by 18
18 inches wide.
or something like something.
Yeah, I
like
could probably get 4 in there for sure.
Yeah, easily 4.
4 in there for sure.
18 inches is pretty damn wide. It's almost as wide as my.
Yeah, if I put foam in there, it'd probably be 3. The rigid foam.
Not if you cut them outright. If you cut them in the right position, you put each one in their alternating direction.
Yeah,
You get 4 of them in there pretty easy.
yeah. And that's including the width of the foam at 2 inches each. So 2, 4, 5 of them, that would be 10 inches. So I would definitely be able to get 3 in there for sure with the foam. You know that white foam that's rigid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, this is a good site to check stuff out. Because you never know what's going to be in there. That's the whole thing. Foosball. I mean, they got a lot of garden stuff in here too. There's that pizza oven right there.
Yeah, for that one would be good for Colin, but he's not going to want that one because he wants the clay one.
Yeah, you want somebody to build a fire in. Yeah, a stone pizza oven. Ooh, fog machine.
Bubble machine.
Sorry, snow machine. It's
Yeah, you
not.
throw bubbles in that shit, that'll make bubbles for days.
It does foam. Oh, that's yeah. It's up here to lawn and garden. And there's a lot of stuff for lawn and garden. A lot of tents. Even that kind of tent.
Yeah, grow tent.
Yeah, the Colorado tent.
Yep.
I mean, that's for a steel cart for 500 pounds. That's a good price.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, the wheels would probably you would have to replace the wheels after a while, but
If those look like those Arab tires, if you can change them out to solid rubber, then yeah, you ain't got to worry about that.
here's an electric cart. I'd rather have that one.
Yeah, I don't like the design on that one because if you put too much front load in there, you're gonna eat shit.
Yeah. And that's it for this part of lawn and garden.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Let's see. Restaurant food service,
Yeah,
Safety.
well, you know,
plumbing. No, I'm
plumbing. Why is there an electrical cord in plumbing?
because
It's
that's
heated
for the
one.
your heat tape.
Yeah, it's a heated electrical cord.
Yeah. Oh well, I was looking to see if they had any was it the PEX for the gas?
Probably have to manually search it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I already did from work, and it's not that bad of a price. The price that's really expensive is the fittings. They're like $35 a piece.
Yeah, fittings suck, but
Yeah.
that's why I hate gardening and sprinkler systems at the same time. Hoses is cheap. You can buy like 100 feet of that for like dirt nothing. But the freaking connections and the fittings, they start getting $2 or $3 a piece, and you got to buy 40 of them. And there's like $70 worth of $80 worth of crap you got to buy.
I do know they do sell safes. They also sell gun cases. They sell all kinds of stuff. Let me go to their homepage. And then you go over here to categories, and they got restaurant, food, service. Look at all the different stuff they have. They got a category, then they have a subcategory.
Kurtz.
Get that out of the way.
I'll just buy a soft serve ice cream machine and just sell ice cream out of my house.
Yeah. See, there's the lawn and garden.
Like my shit works, unlike
Roads.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Casters and wheels, cargo. Where would that be?
For what?
Doors. Looking for like I want that one. Okay. Landscape and shade, patio, pools and spas, water, garden, ponds, outdoor power equipment, tents, pots and planters, outdoor hand tools, and then you got the subcategory too. Landscape shade.
I find it funny that they got tents considered for lawn and garden.
Yeah, shade tents. Storage tents, ice fishing shelters, camping.
Seriously? See, that just makes no sense. It's lawn and garden. You're not just going to go pop out a freaking tent and just chill in your garden all day long. There's that 10 by 10 canopy,
Yeah, for $93.
and you still got to spend the $183 for the tent.
There you go, $134 or $137.
Yeah, for the same 10 by 10. But again, you still have to buy the tent to go on the inside of that.
Yeah,
There's like 180 something.
yeah, they got all kinds of stuff, guys. I mean, it's just amazing. Of
Oh,
what
I kind of like that one. That one right there, that bike shelter, that outdoor storage tent.
oh, that one there.
I think that one would actually probably be a better, like, pop-up camper, like a pop-up tent.
Yeah, could be.
How big is that thing? Click on that. I'm curious. It's part of outdoors.
Okay, let's just do
That is actually a pretty damn
5'6".
good center or width-wise.
That'd be center.
5'6" isn't bad for center. I mean, I'd have to hunch over because I'm pretty
Yeah.
tall. And that thing does have tie downs, a lot of them from the looks of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could easily just run 2 cots on like 2 short
inside,
and then just sleep in that. That'd be an interesting one. But you'd be baking your ass off in that because that's solid black.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Although you can't run a shade tarp over it. But look at all them tie down points.
No kidding. And the stake down. What is the size of this thing? Did I pass it? There we go. I did. Let's see, 67 by 84 by 96. So it's 84 inches wide, 96 inches long.
By 67 inches high.
Yeah, so it's just big enough for 2 cots on either side. And you can open up both ends, let the air flow through. And at nighttime, you just close it up.
Yeah, and just run like a ceiling fan in there.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah, for $100, that'd be a pretty good sized little thing. And if you really need it, you can just modify it to make your make a air vent in there.
It'd be nice if there was like a little video on it.
Yeah, there might be if you go through the pictures.
It's a pretty thick material.
It's supposed to be waterproof and all that. I mean,
Oh yeah.
if you could get that with a mesh screen on the inside,
Oh,
I just leave that. I just leave one side with a mesh screen open and leave the other side closed. Just get full airflow. It's at 95 degrees. But see, look. I mean, look at the way they had. That's what caught my eye was the fact that they had two bikes in there, and what looked like a cot or a table.
see, what I'm looking at here is you got the hoops going through, and then you got the stabilizers right there.
Yeah,
It's hot.
keep it rigid.
That thing's going to be on there pretty snug. Yeah, if the wind takes it, it's going to roll it away
Yep.
instead of fold it up.
But again, all those there are so many anchor points on that thing.
Yeah, I see 6, and plus those, which you can tie down to the ground.
You got all the ones on the top too. Look at all them.
Yeah,
I mean, that thing ain't going no. Unless those are the snaps to keep it packaged when it's in a package. But that doesn't make any sense either because you'd still have to add all the poles and then put it all together.
yeah, that would not be easy to set up by yourself. As much attention those things are on.
Yeah,
Those
it wouldn't be
rods.
that hard. I don't think it would be that hard. I don't think it'd be any different than the standard tent. You just start with the top and then go to the side. Because if you've got those two tension bars on that side, you're gonna have it on the top. So it's easier
Yeah.
to start. Actually, it
Nope.
doesn't even matter because that thing's rounded. You can just roll it over.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just getting those in and curved.
God, I just assume it's like a regular tent, like your dome tent. You just put it in on one side, just push.
Yeah. That's kind of neat. Oh, come on. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Ah, I can't look at that small stuff. But yeah, that's not bad.
Comes with 6 shitty shepherd hooks and storage bag. I mean, what's the weight on that thing complete? So does that on the specs? What was the weight?
13.
So
Yeah.
just under 14 pounds.
Yeah.
That's not exactly ultra light, but considering the material, that would make an interesting camp tent.
Oh, yeah. Nice little base camp. Let's
Like
see.
that could actually make a relatively comfortable shitter if you had to.
Well, they got the small one.
Yeah, that's just wide enough for 2 bikes. You're not even going to get a cot in that thing.
Yeah. They got a cabin. There you go.
Ooh,
Well, $119?
$20 more than the other one.
Yeah. What's the width on this one?
Different. Past it. There you go. Arc top black, 5 bicycles, Oxford.
Oh, it's just under 16 pounds.
So a little lighter than the other one,
Yeah. Looks like just a few.
but
It's
it's way
taller.
bigger.
It's taller.
Yeah. That one might make a nifty one.
Yeah, the other one was what? 78 inches?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah. Weighs 7 kilos.
I mean, all in all, that wouldn't be bad either.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean,
Only
like I said,
problem is the zipper system doesn't zip from the bottom up; it zips from the top
The top.
down.
yeah. That one was 76. So 12 inches taller.
So it's almost
Oh,
7.
no, that's the wrong one. Let me go. That was the 2. one. There we go. That's the other one. Okay. $76. Yeah. So, yeah, 88. That's 11 inches taller. It's about an extra foot wider too.
Yeah, that cabin one might be better then, because then you can run 2 cots in there. Because if that thing is 96 inches long,
Yeah. So is the other one.
that means you still have at least a good solid 1.5 feet, almost probably 2 feet at the end after the cot.
Yeah.
Or you just run 1 cot in there sideways.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's this?
That's an inflatable one. Yeah, I've seen those ones, and I don't like those personally, like especially that style.
That's a pretty good size. Look at that.
Well, they're huge, but you got to anchor those things to the ground with like freaking 18-inch stakes, otherwise the shit blows away.
There we go. White. That's still funny.
9 foot by 6, 9 by 6 by 4 meters.
Yeah. That's almost what a little over, almost 30 feet by 18 by 12.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 meters high by 9 meters long by 8 meters wide.
Yeah, so 29 by 19 by 31. That's still pretty tall though.
There's no doors on it.
One door.
Well, I mean, no, the actual door. I think it's just a solid opening.
Yeah. That's funny. I sorry, I gotta look at the pictures just because it's a novelty.
It
There you
kind of
go.
is.
Halloween. I wonder how easy it is to keep it cool.
Considering the insulation thickness on there, or how thick it is, I was right. It is 4 meters high by 9 meters long by 6 meters wide.
Yeah.
I just took a stab in the dark figuring out which dimension was which. Problem is, that's useless when the power goes out. Because it's like those bounce houses. You have to
Yeah.
have that blower on there. And you still have to stake it down. They're
Oh yeah,
You've got to put those things. You got to stake them, otherwise they move.
those are those big giant 3-foot stakes you got to put in the ground.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. 18, 20-inch stakes. Yeah,
You better get a blue. And you better get a blue stake.
I got some screw stakes that'll hold that sumbitch in there.
No, you need to get a blue stake so you can put stakes in the ground.
Well, no, I have 14-inch screw stakes. You just screw them into the dirt.
Sorry, I just had to check that out just because.
So, I mean, again, that'd be an interesting additional option for a camping setup. I mean, it honestly would.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, blow it up and you can put like a little air conditioner in there.
No, I'm not talking about the blow-up tent. I'm talking about the bike tent.
Oh yeah,
Those ice fishing huts. There's been numerous people that have tried. You can't sleep in there. They're not wide enough.
no, it's just enough for 2 people to sit in there and ice fish.
Yeah, and not freeze, sort of. Welcome back, Deb. We're currently
Hello,
having an interesting discussion about tents and other alternate camping methods.
Yeah, I mean, it's summertime. It's camping. We already did the food. Well, it is fun. Out of stock. I mean, like canopy tents, awnings, ice shelters. I mean, what else is available?
Yeah, bubble tent basically just tells me it's a portable greenhouse.
Yeah.
That's really all that shit is.
I mean, they got all kinds of stuff on here. I mean, yeah, that's just yeah.
It's a portable greenhouse.
Yeah.
The minute the sun comes out, that thing's going to turn into a freaking oven.
Oh, yes. I mean, sometimes, yeah, you just got to, window shop. There's a lot in the garden. Damn it. Patio furniture. Landscape and shade. Out of curiosity, well, they got watering and irrigation now. That's gardening.
Yes.
Rain barrels, sprinklers.
Tripod sprinklers.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta see if these are cheaper.
Yeah.
Nope. These are actually cheaper at work.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's only a 24-inch. Oh, 51-inch.
Yeah.
For $90. Yeah, no, they're way cheaper at Home Depot and Lowe's.
Oh yeah. Not by because they're like what 65.
They're not much. Yeah, they're a little cheaper, but not by much. Actually, no, isn't that like the 52-inch one? Isn't the thing like $120 normally?
No, the ones we have at work are the 40. I think they might be the 56. Or the-
2 foot
or the-
very depth. They're looking at Home Depot's got them. Here we go. No, that's not what I want. Damn it.
Because I think I have the 51-inch out in the yard.
Yeah, I don't know how deep. Ours are freaking huge.
Yeah.
I put water spigots and it gives me all the damn shower heads. Why do I need a shower head?
You got to put in the yard hydrant.
Back out of here. I just went to
These are
Well,
yeah, even with 10%, it's still way cheaper at work.
come on.
Yeah, because that last freeze we had, yeah, I had no frozen pipes, no broken pipes.
Let's see.
There's a reason why I went with these. I don't have to run out there and cover them up.
Let's see. They've got Lowe's has the red one for $120.
I got the blue one.
Yeah, the red one's a female red end or whatever. It's a 3/4-inch female red brass hydrant. That one's $119, but I think it said the blue one was Let's see, that one's a 51 inch, so 51 by 2.5, so 51 and a quarter. And that son of a bitch was 65.
Yeah, that's about what mine is at work. About 65.
Yeah, well, that I'm looking at Lowe's.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I've got that one. So yeah, that's significant. What is that other one? $86.
Yeah,
I think that's
86.
what it was.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then cheaper on Lowe's. It's actually cheaper at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Shit, I think Home Depot probably has it cheaper too.
Yeah. I mean, some things you still gotta watch. You still gotta pay attention. So, tripod, water storage bladders, rain barrels. There's the
Those are
66.
those ones that they're gravity or like you just put the posts in there, and we were looking at those ones the last time.
Yeah.
How long those things would last out in my yard? I don't think I'd get more than two seasons out of them.
Yeah.
Those
You're
are-
better off with the blue ones.
Yeah. Or I'm better off just buying the brute 55-gallon brute trash cans.
Oh yeah. Oscillating sprinklers, hose connectors, hose parts, bibs, watering wand, drip irrigation. Those are just the bladders.
Those are the water tree rings.
Yeah. Believe it or not, they work. That's not a bad price for 12 of them. Of 20 gallons.
I don't have trees. I don't have 12 trees though.
Yeah. No, this is what we use in the summertime for the trees out in the park. Unfortunately, we had to padlock them to the tree.
That's sad. People are just
Yeah.
storing them.
Yeah, I know.
They're perforated material on the bottom, so the water's just going to slowly seep out.
Yeah.
But like, it's just sad that they had to padlock them on there.
Yes, I know. I was the one that had to do that because I was the one that can go out there and fill them with off my truck. I had to rinse it out like several times, but I was the one that could go out there. I can because I also had a deep root feeder, and I would as I'm filling those bags on my other reel, I would put the deep root feeder in the ground and water in the ground too as well. And during the hot part of the summertime when we had new trees put in. But it worked. It kept them alive. I mean, what else do we have in here? Oh, garden hose parts, connectors. I'm wondering. Oh, those are about the same price at work.
Yep. Oh, those are also the brass ones.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the brass ones. Yeah, I prefer the quarter turn. Yeah. Either, you can still control it, but still, it allows so much water to go through. Or I just can make my own spigots, and I can get a lot of water. Because
Yeah.
then they're not restricted. I mean,
Water bladders.
that's not bad for 142 gallon.
Basically, those are the essentially the ones you like stick in your bathtub.
That's bigger than a bathtub.
Well, the 1,000 gallons, yeah. Oh no, that's 1,000. That's a 1,000D polyester, like poly-coated polyester.
This would be more like your bathtub size. Probably, yeah, that probably is a bathtub size.
Because for $39, yeah, that's bathtub sized. Because there ain't no way it's gonna hold more water than for $30.
50. Yeah, that'd be bathtub. That's for bathtub. That's not bad.
Because if you really think about it, when there's grid down situation and there's nothing pumping water,
You try and get as much water in there as fast as
you're not
possible.
going to shower. You're not going to be in your damn shower taking a freaking 40-minute shower.
Yeah.
Now the way that also looks like it's designed to be hung off of something, but I would not trust that for shit.
No, neither would I. Looks like it's for tied down to a cart or in the back of a truck. Because that's at the bottom, not at the top.
Yeah, where the gravity feed would be at. And why is that a metal pipe instead of plastic?
Yeah.
That is metal. That is a metal quarter. That's probably a 2-inch threaded piece of metal. Because if you look at the bottom picture where all the parts are, look at that's a threaded. That's a 1/2-inch threaded pipe.
Yep. With a ball valve,
Yeah,
a
and a
cap,
quarter
water-
turn ball valve.
Yeah.
You get a couple of that's it. Did you give you 2 big old patches? Gorilla tape will fix that, no problem.
So that's a 540 liter. There's a 1,000 liter. So that's almost 300 gallons, or 240, 264.
Yeah, I feel those have to be tie downs because you're not going to hold that. That thing probably weighs 300 or 400 pounds,
Yeah.
full weight, and you're not going to sit there with was that 264 times 8?
Yeah.
Got 1,600 pounds. Jesus,
Yeah.
I'd hate to have that sucker land on me. But yeah, that's something you tie down or like drag around in a cart.
Yeah. Now, this is something that I would probably build a box for. And on the top of it, have it slide inside the box with a couple of weights on there so you can push the water out of it.
Yeah, slide system with
Yeah.
yeah, that would work. Or you can just technically pressurize it. Where that cap is at, you just modify it with a bike thread,
Yeah.
or like a bicycle pump, or a bike tire.
Yeah.
You just pressurize it that way, and then you just gravity, water pressure, air pressure to push out the water.
Yeah. So you have water pressure and air and the weight. Yeah. I wouldn't put too much pressure in there.
I don't know if that thing's 1,000 denier. That's not going anywhere.
Yeah. I would probably wouldn't put any more than 5 psi, maybe 10 psi in it. But no, you can still hook it up to if you got a 1/2 inch, you can hook it up to a pump and you just pump it out.
But it also looks like you can put that the valve on the top too, because it's like that same thread style. So it looks like you might be able to put it on top as well.
Oh yeah.
9 mil thickness, so that is heavy rubber. See that guy, he does that air pressurized in there.
Yeah, that's full of air.
Because water ain't gonna sit like that.
They might be the same.
Inlet diameter is 2.25 inches, so
No, they are different. They are different.
the thread port on the top and the bottom,
Yep, they're different.
32 millimeter,
And then the other one's 25 millimeter.
32 millimeter. No, they're both the same thread pipe. The thread used with OD of 35 millimeter, 1.25, and then the bottom is got the.
Oh,
No,
those are
that's
talking
the
about the
top one.
valve.
The bottom one is the outlet is 25 millimeter.
No, the top and bottom are the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the outer threading on the last one, the pipe thread that's gonna be.
Yeah, that's the
that
valve.
255 millimeter. So the valve connection to the body is the same millimeter.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, you could do the same thing if you had an above ground pool.
Yeah.
You just cut a small hole in the bottom of it, and
Now you just turn the pump on. You got a spigot hooked up to it.
yeah, that's true.
Not hard to install one of those. Believe me, a 1-inch hose off of a pool pump, you can pump your water out real fast.
Oh yeah. Well, it off the spigot, it takes forever to fill the damn thing. It took like 4 hours last time I filled one.
Yeah. But if you hook up a 1-inch ball valve to a 1-inch hose connector, you can still get a lot of pressure off of there. You can do a lot, even with the fire hose. Oh yeah.
And especially if you run it up to like a little transfer pump, get even more pressure off of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely filled with air. There's no way that water's not going to sit like that.
No. Damn, limited time deal. Well, that's for that small one, not the 1,000.
Even still, for $50,
For 1,000 liter, yeah, that's pretty good for 1,000 liters.
that is a lot of water.
That is a lot of water. That's like what, 3 bathtubs?
At least.
Almost. Yeah.
Because that's 360 something gallons, give or take. Roughly 300 gallons. We said 325. So, yeah.
264 gallons.
Oh yeah, right. 264. Okay, so yeah.
Still a lot of water.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, it's for a week-long survival situation. If that's what happened, and you're not sitting there, just consuming water for no reason. But God, the amount of weight on there, that's 1,600 pounds.
Yeah.
And that dude had that in the back of his truck. I'm gonna tell you right now, you won't even have to pressurize it because the back axles on that thing will be sitting on the rubbers on the stops. You just let gravity do the work.
Yeah, 264.17 gallons.
Hell of a lot of water in an emergency.
Yeah, they'll still work with the half-ton pickup truck. But that'd be the only thing that you'd be carrying there safely, in a half-ton.
Yeah.
Then you just strap it down. I mean, it's not bad to go out and get water. You'd have water for several days. In an emergency.
This way, you know what? I need to check on that one. I should probably do a test on my transfer pump with my battery pack to see how long that thing will last or how much it pulls.
Yeah, that's the one I would have to get for our minivan. I wouldn't be able to get that big one.
Yeah, the 142 gallon.
Yeah, just because of weight. Oh no, we had a lot of weight in there when we went to Iowa.
You did, but it wasn't. It's not going to be that weight.
No, it's not going to be this weight. No.
Because even that's 800 pounds.
Yeah.
Just that right there.
Yeah.
I would say for you guys, the 87 gallon one would probably be the better one.
Yeah. No, actually, I think that one would be better. It's not a bad price.
142 gallons?
142 gallons. And if I put it right where the middle seats are, the van would handle it.
That's still a lot of weight, though.
It is.
I mean, that is a lot of weight.
I mean, it's not like I can change the leaf springs on the van.
You could.
Yeah, just make it a little bit rougher ride.
Yeah.
Put airbags in there.
Air suspension.
Yeah. Ooh, they got spas. I don't see any spas. There we go, hot tub, accessories. Oh, fish pond. Oh, handrails. Pool heater. They got hot tub accessories. I don't see no hot tubs. Do you?
Well, that thing was you said it was 142 gallons for that bladder.
Yeah.
You're looking at almost 1,200 pounds.
Yes.
That's a lot of goddamn water in that van.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of.
If it's the only thing that's in the van.
Yeah, dude, aside from you and Molly and then like a lightweight tent.
Yeah. Yeah, all they have is just the covers and the mats for the inflatable spas. I don't know if I want an inflatable spa.
I mean, they're nice, but you got to clean them, and then they're only going to last a couple of seasons anyway.
Yeah.
How?
Man, I would love to have a nice hot tub right now, especially with my back.
I could just go for a swimming pool. Shit.
Oh, yeah, like these here. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I don't know. I'm not looking at your screen. Well, I am, but I'm not.
Where did I see it? It was Lawn and Garden. Ah. Come on.
Just click on Lawn and Garden. Just click.
Yeah, see, I don't see the pools, so it doesn't have the subcategory.
Well, if you probably scroll down far enough.
Yeah, that's all the way it. Tents, pots. Where is it? Outdoor equipment, pools and spas, pool ladders, pool, fish pond. I thought I saw pools, but it might have been for categories too. It must have been the fish pond. Still make a good swimming pool.
I mean, depending on how big it is.
Yeah.
126 gallons. 270 gallons for 130.
Out of stock for the 1,320 gallons.
Yeah, see, that's a swimming pool.
Yeah. How big is that? 8 feet?
8 foot by probably 2.5, maybe 3 feet high. Probably 2.5 out of stock on that one too. There you go. 40 inches high by basically 8 feet wide.
Yeah.
40 inches is still not bad.
Yeah.
A little over 3.5. That's about 3.5 feet.
39. Yeah. So 40 inches. Yeah, that's 3.5 feet.
Yeah, because 36 inches is 3 feet.
48 is 5 or 4 feet. Yeah. So 94 by 94. So that's 8 feet.
Yeah, that's of a
Give
circle.
or take. Yeah, give or take.
That's actually pretty damn, and that looks like it's actually a fairly good material too.
Yeah.
Although that looks like it's Velcroed on there. I'm pretty sure it's not.
It's to hold it up while it's empty. Or the water from pushing it through. It's still. Yeah.
I mean, cheap ass bathtub or freaking swimming pool, if you ask me.
Aquaponics.
Right? If you're gonna do it, go in there and let the fish eat off all your nasty bits.
It's not bad.
I mean, you got to figure it this way: if it's got enough tension to hold fish in there, it'll hold a couple of kids swimming around in it.
What's the weight? Wow, that's pretty heavy material.
25 pounds of plastic.
No, 50.
Oh shit, 60, almost 60 pounds of plastic.
Yeah. That's pretty thick.
Yeah, it's basically swimming pool material. This is essentially really what it is.
All right, folks, I just got the notification.
Time to go. That's Molly.
Oh, yep,
Have
time
your
to
stuff.
go. Time to go. Let me hide that there. And get ready to say good night to everybody.
It's already almost 10 o'clock. Crap.
Yeah, it's almost 11 here. So, yeah, with that, everybody have a wonderful, safe, and happy 4th of July. Please be safe out there. Don't do anything crazy.
Don't do anything I would do, and please remember, folks, keep all your fingers.
Yes. Fireworks are nothing to play with. They're supposed to be to watch.
Unless you're me, I like blowing, but anyway. We'll not get into that
Let
discussion.
the professionals handle that. All right? With that, get out there and slap a rat.
Be well and garden. Since I know Jason got the notification, we won't be staying on here for too long.
Yeah, not too long. So she can take her medicine, then we can go to bed.
I already did it.
Yeah, I know she already did.
Oh well, then we won't be staying on for long. As is, and